get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get to brass tacks here.
Randy.
Konnichiwa, bitches. It is the Brass Tacks program, and we are back once again. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Merry Christmas, Queen.
That's Adam. And of course, we are joined by the lovely and talented Rabbi Red Eye, as well as Josh from the West of Waterford podcast. Hello, fellas.
Humbug.
Free Rabbi's Christmas spirit.
All I want for Christmas is Julian Assange freed. So,
why don't you write your congressman, dude, see if you can't make it happen.
write them every day. They always send me back the same thing. Say enough with the pics.
Enough with the bag pictures. Robbie told me he doesn't own any Christmas gear, so that's why he's not Christmased out.
I'm a fucking Jew.
Fair enough. Adam and I are the only ones that like heed any direction with the show, it would seem. Josh told me straight up, he was like, I'm not doing Christmas shit, and also you're fucking whack. And he told me he was going to call in a bomb threat to my place of work.
Not quite verbatim, but yes, that was the general gist of the conversation, I believe. I did an ultimatum though. I gave you a very Iron Maiden-y Christmas, Eddie.
That's true.
I wonder if Eddie's ever dressed up as Santa. I'm pretty sure he has.
I think he has. Yeah, he has to.
That's such a cringy thing, man. Every time I see some fucking middle-aged guy in a Santa outfit, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, because I don't, like, as an adult, I don't trust other adults who do like kid-oriented shit. Yeah, I'm like, okay, that dude fingers kids. If I see a guy dressed up like Santa, I'm like, he's not doing this out of the goodness of his heart. He's getting something out of this.
You can usually tell by the ho 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 when it kind of goes ho ho.
Yeah, and he's finishing on himself. How you doing, Harry? Harry Boothole says, I hope Santa shoves another lump of coal up my butt for this year, or for Christmas this year. I hope so too. If that's what you want, that's what you want, dude. Ain't no shame in that. I fucking went out and did some more last minute Christmas shopping. And I ended up actually buying myself a few things. I was at Best Buy and they were like really running some deals on some Switch games over there, which you really don't see a lot. Like if you go on Nintendo's eStore and shit like that, all games, or for the most part, anything that's like Nintendo's intellectual property, straight up like Mario games and other crap like that, they never come down in price once they're released. So like I didn't get any of those games, but I did find a couple of games that are like way overpriced on the eStore, and I found them for like very reasonable price. Like the Street Fighter 30th anniversary collection. This is fucking $30 on the eStore. I got this bitch for $13.
$13.
Yeah. And then I found...
You haven't got anything delivered, right?
No. Why would you interrupt my fucking sentence to ask me that?
Because it's about Christmas, and looks like they canceled the order on Amazon or something.
Oh,
but I didn't
shit.
get a notification.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I would check your emails or something. I'll double check too, but there's been packages being delivered all the time around here.
Yeah, but it's like when you look at your orders list,
yeah,
it's like as if it's in the list where it was delivered already. But I look at it, it doesn't say track it or anything. It's just not. I don't know. I'll have to call Amazon or something.
Yeah, I've had that before. Just get them on the live chat or something.
Also turn your mic down just a little bit, Adam. You're clipping again.
Oh.
But also I found Shin Megami Tensei 5. This shit's $60 on the Nintendo eStore. I found it for $30.
What is it?
It's a Japanese RPG. Shin Megami Tensei.
A JAP RPG.
If you know, you know.
So it's
No.
like a Final Fantasy thing.
Yeah. That, okay. It's a completely different story, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't. It's tough to describe
Like format.
it. Yeah. Give or take. Yeah.
Did no one hear my joke?
Kyle, no. What?
I said JAP RPG.
Okay, that's hilarious. Kyle in the
That's
chat
pretty
says,
good.
"Hell yeah, dude! Physical copies are better anyway. $13 is a steal, and I wonder if Switch controllers are decent for Street Fighter." I haven't tried it yet, but I also have a Pro controller for the Switch, so I like it. It's just basically like an Xbox controller, so I'll probably use that because exactly. Kyle says you got to have a D-pad. I agree. That's the whole
Dude,
reason
I made
got
the
that.
mistake. I got the one you got, but it's clear and it lights up and shit.
That's not a mistake. That's cool.
Well, no, but you can. There's not a switch to turn the lights off, so it just stays on.
Oh, that's
Unless
gotta
you take
kill
the batteries
battery.
out.
That's gotta destroy the batteries.
Well, it's a rechargeable. but-
Also turn your mic down just a little bit more. I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to start calling him Adam the Barber because he's always clipping.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I
Adam,
believe you just clipped right there, but
dude, you're still fucking peaking with your vocals.
This is what you get when you have substandard microphone, Adam.
No, he's got a good microphone. I bought that
I've got a good one.
microphone. Yeah, that's a
I don't-
straight up broadcasting microphone. You see those in radio stations.
What is that?
It's a I think it's an XML something. I don't remember the model type or the model number.
Yeah, sure.
All I know is they've gone up in price since I bought them, so that's a good sign.
Okay.
Actually,
Everything has.
yeah, well, that's a good point too. But yeah, there's
Kind
a
of like Japanese video games.
the little mic I bring on the road with me whenever I'm traveling for work and shit like that. I originally bought that thing for like 60 bones, and now it's like 100 something. But that's just because there's high demand for them. That was like the case before COVID or whatever.
Back better.
Kyle says it doesn't sound loud to me, but I'm listening through YouTube without headphones. Yeah, it could be just through my end too. Sometimes what'll happen is like because everyone's using different equipment and stuff like that, Discord has to try to like differentiate between who's doing what and when, and so like sometimes the audio will peak on its own without any volume toggling. But yeah,
well,
dude.
Kyle's a sweet boy, dude. But hey, if you need your
Oh
game
my god,
gear
I already
fixed-
fucking told him that. Why
Oh.
do you interrupt to say things that have already been fucking said?
Well, call in if you need your game gear fixed.
Yeah, we get it. The call-in joke, 3 years running. It's super fresh still. Anyway,
Gotta stay fresh.
Come up on it.
Jesus Christ. It's just the same shit. I saw this fucking lady. I was pulling out of the mall parking lot today, and it was, you ever see a bumper sticker that like you just want to pull the fucking person out of the car and kick the shit out of their ribs? This bitch in front of me. This bitch in front of me, she's like 1,000 years old driving, which I don't like to see that anyway. She fucking had this big ass thing on her bumper sticker that said, "I'm Christian and I vote," with a big check mark on like this ballot sheet. Fucking dumb bitch.
Good for you?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Like, what am I supposed to roll my window down and just be like, "Awesome"?
Wow.
Fucking
I never met anyone like that in America.
yeah. That's somebody that doesn't have enough fucking companionship in her life. Like she was old as shit. So I'm guessing that like if anyone was dumb enough to marry her, they're probably dead, and lucky them at that point. But this bitch, I hate when people get involved in things later on in life because like they couldn't be bothered in their younger years to really make a change or really like try to make a difference in society, but they're waiting until they're on death's door to go out there and really do the Lord's work, try to knock out some of those last minute brownie points so you don't fry with your fucking World War II husband in hell who's in trouble for slaying Japs overseas in the 40s.
I think we've moved on to Vietnam. I think there's like 2 World War II people left at this point, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about people that are already dead.
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
I think there's only one
Louise.
survivor from Pearl Harbor. Isn't that right?
What?
I don't know.
Huh?
There's only one guy left from Pearl Harbor.
Oh yeah, Ben Affleck. He's still alive.
No, that's Pearl Necklace.
Oh shit, my bad.
I think most of Rick's jokes are at the bottom of that harbor.
Oh.
Robbie, you're giving him way too much credit for that shit.
Yeah, they're bombs, dude.
Oh, no. God damn it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a good one.
That's not a good one.
Never forget.
Never surrender.
Adam there with the fucking banzai humor.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh,
Adams, or I'm sorry, Kyle says she probably thinks she's cool posting minion memes on Facebook. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like the elderly have completely taken over Facebook. Like I feel like that's the thing is like anyone in their 30s and maybe mid 20s, they're on Instagram. Then anyone younger, it's all TikTok shit. And then middle-aged plus people are all on Facebook spreading the same memes around to one another and also getting catfished by Nigerian scam guys, like scam artists in their DMs and shit.
Yeah, it's an old people echo chamber.
Yep.
It is at this point.
Yeah, you called it. My grandma gets catfished on Facebook quite a bit, or she used to. We had to kind of tell her like, hey, there are people out there that are gonna keep trying to like tell you they need help and they need like financial aid for certain things going on in their worlds and whatever the fuck, and you just can't fall for it. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. And so finally I think she's gotten the picture. I haven't seen her fucking around on Facebook very often, but to be fair, I don't really fuck around on Facebook that often.
What if like they created a division in the government to go after catfishers and they were called the noodlers?
Oh no. That's how they catch them too. They just go to their front door and put their fists down their throat and drag them in.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Bite Size? Bite Size says, I'm on Bebo, lad. I don't know what Bebo is. Is that another social network?
Holy shit. Bebo was something we had in Ireland. It was like the pros of Facebook. Then Facebook came along and everybody was like, Facebook's only a fad. Bebo is where it's at, lads. It was like the competition for MySpace.
Oh, okay.
And then Facebook just mopped up Bebo. I don't even know if you can even find a domain for that thing anymore. It's
That's awesome.
long gone.
I would love to go back and see if there are any like social media platforms that just like the servers are still running but nobody gets on there. I'd love to just have one of those be my profile, just be like my own little diary, and I wouldn't have to pay any domain costs. Kyle, I miss MySpace too, bud.
Kyle.
Yeah, MySpace was the shit. You could throw in some shoddy HTML and make your background look like your favorite metal album or whatever the fuck.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
It was awesome if you played in a band. You could always connect and shit.
Yeah.
Groupies everywhere. It was awesome.
Yeah, that
Online groupies?
No, they'd like go out to your shows and shit. MySpace was way more interactive. When I was playing hardcore and shit, and you put like any kind of post that was like, I'm gonna be here at this time playing with these bands or whatever the fuck. There's bitches. There were bitches to be had all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cool thing about MySpace is they could take your band's music and they would put it on their profile. So when you go to their profile, there's your song playing.
I was a little too late for that scene, unfortunately. We had to do all our promoing through fucking Facebook. And of course, you put, hey, we have a show on, like 3 people, and their dog would show up.
Yeah, exactly. Facebook fucking sucks dick. Bite Size says, yeah, it's called MySpace, Rick. I will fight you in the street, sir. And then I'll kiss your neck. A whole bunch. Kyle says, yeah, even the shitty garage bands had a MySpace music page. And then Bite Size says, bitches get stitches. Yes. No, I'm on your side about that, man. Fuck women.
Bit of a random statement, but
oh, shut up, Adam.
Does MySpace still exist anywhere on the internet? I mean, can you?
I think so.
Yeah, it's basically all music now. It's just
Rupert Murdoch bought that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. But it's basically just a platform for like Australian musicians and like that kind of shit. It's like real Australia heavy now. MySpace is like straight up just for them in their lockdown status.
Oh my god!
It's
go ahead, dude. Go ahead. Sorry.
What'd you say, Adam?
No, I was just saying it's more like New Zealand. You ever seen Flight of the Conchords? They're like, oh, it's like a super old show, and they're like, oh, we got the DVD for Matrix.
Yeah.
It just came out. And it was like 10 years after it came out.
You know those directors are chicks now?
Oh. Have you seen Zoolander?
Ugh. Did you guys ever see that Bombs, the second Zoolander?
No, I
No.
heard
Oh,
it's terrible.
Dude, it sucked so much dick. Like I put myself through that type of shit a whole lot. Like I don't mind. This is the thing about movies is like I know 9 out of 10 times I'm going to be disappointed by a movie, so I have to like make sure that when I see something like Zoolander 2, you know, first of all, what made you think that like, oh, this is the time to bring out Zoolander 2? You know, you didn't want to ride that initial wave of success and maybe drop it next summer. No, we're going to wait 25 years or some bullshit like that to give you Zoolander 2. So like, I go into the movie with that mindset. I'm like, all right, I'm going to see some dumbass shit, and that way I can laugh. Now, I didn't do that with The Many Saints of Newark, unfortunately, which I should have. I was sitting there right next to Robbie and was like, man, I can't wait to see this. I hope it kicks ass. And then I'm starting to make fun of Robbie because he's never seen Sopranos. And I'm like, dude, Many Saints of Newark was basically Robbie's introduction to Sopranos, aside from like the couple episodes he's seen.
No, that's a bad way to go.
Yeah, dude.
That's an exaggeration.
You've seen what, 3 episodes?
No, I've seen, I don't know how many, but it was just throughout the years. I didn't have HBO, so it was just like randomly seeing it at people's places or whatever.
Goddamn.
You had
Christian
Gabagool,
parents.
though, that's for sure.
Plus, I was busy fucking trying to be a rock star and banging bitches. So.
That's true. That's true. There was like I forgot who I was telling this to the other day. Actually, it might have been Kyle. I was telling Kyle that like a decade of my life kind of like disappeared in terms of video games and like things that I really like to do once I started playing music and performing and shit. I was like, all right, everything else can just fuck right off. I'm really digging this attention. I'm going to live in it for as long as I can.
Yeah, I still didn't finish like when we stopped it, when we watched like a little over an hour of it, I'd never finished it. I was like, this movie's fucking terrible.
Yeah, Robbie and I turned to each other and we were just like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, we said, let's just fuck each other. Let's just do that.
Yeah, we just ended up folding out the futon and really dogging each other out up against the walls.
Yeah.
Bite Size
Laugh
says,
if we believed it was a joke.
Bite Size says, says Many
Totally
Saints
true.
in Newark was dog shit. I agree. I do not remember Pixo though. Do you guys know Pixo? I guess that might have been a social media
Josh?
platform.
Rings. Oh, what am I? Social media manager over here.
Well, I'm assuming it's some European thing.
Adam, back off your fucking mic. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Is your volume on your computer, you're like way up or something with your
Yeah.
microphone?
Every time Adam
Is
gets
it?
like slightly outraged, all you hear is
Yeah. Well, that's because he's the one out of all of us that like never has technological proficiency in any way, shape, or form. Adam couldn't join a Zoom call the other day, ladies and gentlemen.
He was adorable trying to set up the Zoom call.
He was not
so-
adorable. He's swearing to himself and like getting really upset about it.
It's like, God damn it, why are we doing this different thing?
Yeah. First of all, I wanted to point out. I wish he could have heard us during that time because I wanted to point out that like he was the one really pushing for Zoom when I was having camera troubles and stuff like that. Like we've heard him push for Zoom a couple of times on here. And so when we finally try Zoom and he's not like, it was some audio issue. We could see him and we could hear him, but I don't think he could hear us or something like that.
Yeah, he couldn't hear us at all.
Yeah. And he's just like fucking jerking around in his seat. He's like, this is fucking bullshit. I can't fucking hear you. And then he calls me. He's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on with this shit.
Settings, where the fucking settings? Okay.
Yeah, because all you
What?
Southern fags are like on.
What comments?
Oh, now it's got to be a regional
No.
thing. He knows he's fucking
Southern
wrong.
people are like on Xanax all the time.
What does that have
I'm
to
not because you can't be. What do you mean? You
No, it's Pixo, not Xanax.
No, it's the problem with you, Adam, is you don't know how to manage your fucking emotions and you let spur of the moment knee jerk bullshit throw you into a whirlwind. That's
technology
100%
for sure.
true.
With technology, it's too much.
I've seen you lose your shit over some very like minuscule shit. One time, Adam and I were making out, right? We were at the movie theater, and this fucking dude turned around and was like, yo, can you guys fucking chill out and quit breathing so heavy? I'm trying to watch this movie. And Adam was like, you need to back the fuck up, start freaking out and stuff. And I was like, yo, I had to get in between him and this other dude. And he was like, you're lucky my man doesn't fuck you up. And I was like, Adam, because he used to volunteer me for fights and stuff like that a lot. Not really cool to do.
Oh, shit.
Piece of
No,
shit.
but it's also how I talk in general. If you and I are in a room, I accelerate to 0 to 100.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You do ramp up.
I think it's a regional thing. I feel like people in different regions do that, but
no, don't make this about your fucking personality and who you are as a man. It's just you have a problem expressing yourself, and when the words don't come out the right way, or if I don't react the way that you want me to, like if I don't like, when you're like, yo, dude, hold my hand in public, and I'm like trying to text somebody back or something, I'm like, I can't do that right now. You start freaking out and you start hitting people that are walking by. I can't live like that.
Yeah.
100% true. All that.
Verified.
What do you say we watch some videos, boys?
Why the hell not?
I found this dude who is he's just the shit. He's the shit. There's no other way to say it. Like, this dude fucking rules. And if you can smoke cigarettes like this, you should be allowed to smoke indoors like this dude's doing. Let me pop this over so the folks at home can see it. All right, check this fucking guy out. Check this shit out. You think he's done? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about that?
How do you do that?
He's the fucking man. I don't know what to tell you about it, dude. He's flipping this cigarette around all over the place. It's sticking to his tongue. He's wiggling it around. He's closing his mouth. He's got it in there. It's lit the entire time. He's drinking beer. It's still lit in his mouth. You can't even see the cigarette. How did he swish it around his mouth? How did he do that? How did he do any of that?
I have a theory.
Devil shit.
I have a theory. He puts this is going to sound horrible, but he puts a lit cigarette above his soft plate. Now, I don't know about you boys, but I can reach my tongue back above my soft plate into my nasal passage. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's putting a lit cigarette up there.
That's crazy.
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
I like that he's so good at it and garnering so much attention with it that, like, this guy had to come through and, like, kind of get the feature on it. He's like, I have zero talent whatsoever, but I need to stand next to this money so I can get my dick sucked tonight. That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's standing next to money. He knows that dude's gonna fuck. Look at that shit. You know, he just does that shit in bed when he's sitting there. He's like just laying there smoking out his bedroom.
Oh, this guy is gonna die of super cancer. I mean, just could you imagine the tumors this guy is gonna get?
I don't know, man. Like,
you need to look in the subscription. He's 15 years old.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. He was like, this right here, I would smoke a lot more cigarettes if I could do that, but I feel like that kind of parlor trick wouldn't go over the same way in America. Because I'm guessing, like, just from the music and what's going on, there's like not a whole lot in the refrigerators back there. I'm guessing this isn't America. I don't know.
I don't know. The guy's wearing his, it looks like some kind of NFL jersey.
Vikings.
Yeah, that's like an old Vikings jersey.
Ah, right. So it was dropped in by UNICEF.
Yeah, I was going to say, that came with a whole lot of, like, 98 Mickey Mouse shirts and stuff like that. Like, there were Texas Oilers shirts and jerseys in that same box.
1970s government.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Or Houston. Houston Oilers.
Houston, then Tennessee, then it became Tennessee Titans.
Kyle says he's thinking it's the Caribbean. Yeah, you're probably right.
The Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
Johnny Depp.
Fucking Johnny Depp. I'm so over him. He needs to start dressing his own fucking age. I'm getting sick of seeing him in leather pants with mascara on all the time. I'm so done with that bullshit. Acting like he's edgy and brooding. It's like, okay, you had a bitch shit in your bed once. Get the fuck over it.
Rick's totally going to do it in about 5 years. He's going to start dressing like that.
That's different. It hasn't happened yet. By the time I'm dressing like that and acting like that, you guys will have forgotten I've said this. I'm not worried about it. Let's see. What else do we got around here? Oh, yeah. So there was a...
Anybody else? Oh, sorry.
What? Go ahead. No, you're good.
Just going to say, is it just me or does anybody else find Amber Heard incredibly unattractive?
Yeah, no, she's just a regular ass looking bitch. Like, I don't see what's so special about her. You think everyone's hot though, dude. You don't really have a say in this. It's just
Has
like
Amber
Adam
heard that-
with his big black dick. Adam's like, oh, I only fuck girls and come in their pussies every time I come, and I've got a huge black penis.
Oh, Amber Heard. Yes, okay. I know you're talking about now.
She's gross.
The girl who shit in Johnny's bed. I mean, I don't know. That's a real fucking erection killer for me. Anybody shitting in a bed.
Yeah, you're
That's-
fucking
Knock it till you
gross.
try it.
You're fucking gross if you do that. There's like everyone in my friends group knows this story, but there was this bitch that fucking, like, I can't remember. Oh, wait, no, I do remember whose house it was. Anyway, this bitch, like, walked outside of a party and took a shit in the neighbor's planter, like a big potted plant thing. And that became like a source of contention for the next morning. And I remember just everyone hearing about it the next day and shit like that. Or some people actually saw it happen. But yeah, just a really fucking gross way to live your life. Taking shits in beds and in people's pots.
She shits in the plant. She shits in the potted plants, basically, was it?
Yeah, it's just gross.
I just love if this plant like grew into this fucking monster, just like feed me.
Yeah, just fucking chocolate hot dogs laid across the sorrel. This next video I found comes from this channel that's
Rick
called
Moranis.
That's called NPCs of Earth, and I'm guessing they're a fairly new channel. Their oldest update was like 5 days ago or whatever. They only upload videos of like either crazy people talking to themselves or like homeless people doing weird shit or just people that are, general NPCs. And they also overlay some Elder Scrolls music on top of it, so it makes it way more funny than it should be. But this one that I found is, what was it? Oh yeah, crazy NPC attacks pedestrians. He doesn't really attack any pedestrians. Basically what he's doing is he's creating a fucking perimeter around where he hangs out, and he's like, he forces people around his perimeter. But check this shit out. That's him being crazy in the crosswalk.
Oh no shit.
Look at this. He just banishes him with his hand.
He's glitching out.
He's an NPC, dude. Look at that. It just works. One might be able to argue that this isn't an NPC. This dude knows exactly what he's doing because every time he does this, it works like a charm.
Well, yeah, they have kids, and who knows what this psychopath is doing.
He's casting spells, dude. He cast a perimeter spell across the sidewalk there, and it made this poor Asian family turn tail.
Asian hate.
Yeah, dude, that wasn't cool. I don't know. This NPC guy might need some tolerance courses.
Essentially drunk Gandalf.
Yeah. Look at him. He's like, he's okay if you pass, but just not anywhere near where he's casting spells.
Shit. Is he gonna banish a bus?
He did.
It's gone.
It really was. Look at the fucking... All right, it cuts the next frame and that bus is gone. Ah! See?
Gone.
Nowhere in sight. This dude might actually be onto something. Listen to this calm-ass music until this lady gets near his fucking perimeter. The music change is amazing. It's just working so well. That fucking guy jumped.
Oh my God. Yeah, he jumps. He does a sissy step.
That poor man has probably been bullied his entire fucking life, and he's just trying to get from point A to point B. And this crazy man reminds him of all the ways he's not a man. Oh, dude, you can't. All right. As a grown man, you can't do that. You can't look like that. That's embarrassing.
Can we appreciate the fighting stances here? On the left, we have a seasoned fighter, and on the right here, we have just the greatest cowards the Western world has ever seen.
Yeah.
He's even got a bald spot.
Yeah. That's from years of anxiety and like trying to avoid conflict. That's how you end up with bald spots like that. You just look like Friar John because you were afraid to tell someone you didn't want ketchup with your fries.
Friar Tuck.
Friar Cook.
Ooh. But yeah,
Is
you're
this
right.
shirt?
I'm hungry now.
What'd you say? Adam?
Is this shirt tucked in?
Yeah, but not well. I mean, if you look earlier,
It's bloused. It's a bloused tuck.
if you look earlier, yeah, it's like the front is out or something. Here, let's watch him
Blouse.
jump again. Oh wait, no, he's just got a light tuck. It's just a real loose tuck.
Yeah, it's a bloused tuck. That's what they call it.
I want to see if I can get an angle on and see what kind of socks he's wearing, because you know they're white socks.
Hey, now.
This dude, okay, so that dude, like, he didn't even, most of the people, even the women, even the people with children, still kept on the sidewalk and was like, all right, I'll just go the other way. This dude gave up his entire area that he was walking in, and he runs through the little planter, or the little garden area. That's bitch shit.
You see, like, spit at her.
Yeah, dude. He doesn't want anyone near his shit. Oh, dude, he just got physical.
Oh, okay.
That's assault. That's assault.
That's assault, brother.
That was more Asian hate too. He seems to just, but that's the thing is he goes after everyone. Like this dude might be the most even-keeled guy on planet Earth. Even though he's a little crazy, it looks like he might like to have a drink every once in a while. You know, who doesn't? But then, you know, you can't be out here elbowing old Chinese bitches in the tits like he just did.
No, you know where this won't happen?
Where?
If this, you would never see a video in Ukraine. Some dude would just walk up and punch this fool in the face and knock him out.
This is true.
Oh, God damn it.
This guy needs to be knocked out. I don't care if he's mentally ill. Someone just needs to come over there and say, what?
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck are
true.
you talking about? Oh, this your place? Cool. Well, this is my sidewalk now. Bah!
Yeah.
I just fucking uppercut him, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of my view on it is like, all right, he's already fucked up. So if you hit him, you run a really good chance of fixing him. You never know.
Where's the cops?
But he might absorb your power. He has like the spell and shit.
But that's, dude, that's when you
I'm
roll the
willing to take that
dice.
risk.
When you roll the dice, that's the risk you take. All right, we're out here. This dude's clearly casting spells. You have to know that if you engage this man, that's just what it's going to be. And who knows? Maybe this guy's like a local legend, and these people are all trying to see if they have the balls today to cross his path and keep walking once he gets out of that chair, or once he gets off that bench.
You know,
it's
funny.
Squid Games.
It's actually, it's funny you say that because where I grew up in Waterford, we actually did have a guy like this. I think his nickname was Shammy. And yeah, he would kind of do this he wouldn't quite get to this like mage level shit. But if he came a little too close, he would be like, you know, and he was total wino. But yeah, he was a local legend in the town. Everybody would just be like, oh, that's Shammy. Don't worry about him. He's harmless. He wasn't harmless with you when he was charging at you.
Oh, dude, yeah. See, I feel like every area has something like that. Like when I lived in Denver, there just happened to be 1,000 of them. A couple of towns might have 1 or 2 town drunks. Denver happens to have 1,000, and they all do pills and hang out outside all day and don't have homes, and no one makes them go inside or get jobs.
Well, you can't make someone get a job.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You say, I'm going to come through here. Like if I were a cop, this is why I could never be a police officer. I would be like one of those old school, heavy-handed 1900s New York Irish cops. Like I'd walk by him with a big wooden fucking billy club and I'd just slam him right on the knuckles every day. I'd be like, till you get a job, I'm going to be back here tomorrow busting that ass every single day until I see you making something of yourself. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not saying you have to work and shit like that, but if you're not going to, then, you know, really make a good go of it. Go out into the fucking wilderness, go build a little hut, and go bother the woods with your bullshit. Keep that shit out of my fucking, you know, path of sight or wherever I'm walking. I don't need to be shaken down for whatever it is I can spare at the moment every fucking time I see you. If you really want to live outside, you really want to be a man out in the wild and just fend for yourself, then go actually fucking do it. Don't do it the comfortable pussy way that I keep seeing people in intersections with cardboard signs do. That's annoying. Pieces of shit.
They have we used to have mental institutions for that.
Holy shit. The way you put that makes it sound like one of those fucking memes, like men back in the day. I went out and I killed an elk. Men today, I'm poor, help me.
Yeah, it just pisses me off. Like, I don't like that there's so many different tactics to where it's not even like, all right, first of all, there is an issue in this country. There are many issues in this country in terms of like, affordable housing and shit like and livable wages and things. I get that. I understand that. But don't lie to me about being a fucking war vet, or don't lie to me about having children at home and try to like tug on my heartstrings so that I can pay your rent on top of what I'm trying to do with my life. You know what I mean? You can go out there. Like how many we're hiring signs do you see on a regular basis? I know it's not what you want and what you need to survive, but in the meantime, it will do, rather than nothing, it will do. Yeah. These are not problems that are going to be fixed overnight in our country or in our society. So like you still have to put in some kind of fucking effort. You can't just reap all the rewards once everyone else has done their job.
Very true.
No, I think they belong in an institution. They're so mentally ill, they can't flip a burger, dude.
No, I'm not talking about people. I'm not talking about
the guy on Prozac.
No, I'm not talking about that.
It's fucked up. These guys are like completely out there. We've seen them.
Yeah,
They're like
that's a different story.
Yeah, they need to be institutionalized, I would think.
Yeah, they need actual proper medical attention and shit like that. I'm talking about the people that we would see, Adam, that are like our age, that are like bussing in from the suburbs to play homeless so that they could take all the loose change back to the suburbs and pay their rent and buy cigarettes and shit. I'm talking about
that's just an act, though.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like these people that sit in the intersections and shit like that, and they hold up these cardboard signs that are like, oh, single father trying to make it, it's like, why don't you get a sign that says willing to work, or like, these are my qualifications, this is what I'm skilled in. Like if you're a manual laborer or something like that, just be like,
play guitar and I'll pay you.
Yeah, do anything. Yeah, learn an art. If you learn an art and you sit out on the street and you play guitar all day and get money that way, God bless you. Because that shit's not easy. It's not easy to keep people's attention and be skilled at something like that.
What about willing to twerk?
No, you should be shot on sight. You should be killed on sight. I see one more fucking person twerking in inappropriate areas. I'm going to call my congressman. I'm not playing. I'm sick of it. If I see,
what if you whistle while you twerk?
You know what's crazy? I don't really ever see twerking ever. So like, I don't know what I'm ranting about.
Yeah, but what if this guy just would twerk around people? That'd be fine. But
yeah, that's okay.
Too aggressive, dude. How would this guy not get like just fucked up at this point?
Because maybe some people tried, but he really can fight. I mean, he had a pretty solid stance with that little man baby.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does with this woman.
Really shoulder bumps.
She's not breaking stride like that other pussy did.
Oh God.
White woman to the rescue. See, she knew to get a running start.
He tried to block her.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, these people have to know that this guy is here because she saw him and tried to get a running start. Oh, he wasn't having it. He just sends him right back. This guy is fucking cool. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Because that pussy.
By on this one.
That guy.
No, he's just.
It'd have been awesome if he would have like punched her in one of her tits or something while she was walking by. But no, like that guy was too busy looking at his fucking phone instead of paying attention to his kid. Pretty sure he wouldn't have walked by this crazy person.
Or maybe he was doing a camera. He was like video.
We do have another person though going the other way who seemed to make it through okay.
Sending pictures.
Or did she turn around?
He was taking pictures of the baby and emailing them out to his friends online.
I don't know. It looks like the stroller is sort of his weakness. Like, he didn't seem as aggressive there.
The baby and the broad he's lugging along with him is his weakness. What are you talking about? It's all a package deal. Also, let me run it back so that we can take one more look at the worst ass on planet Earth. Do you see that?
I see that.
It's not good.
That is a right angle for this person's ass. How do you get an ass like that?
That might be the source of her power. That might be the source of her power. She seemed to get through without any problem. Maybe it camouflaged her.
True. She did just march right through there like a badass. Oh, wait, no. She came from the garden, I think.
Oh, did she? Oh, she kind of went up and around.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah,
This is a Pruder film now.
Yeah, we got to get real. We got to get real with this shit, dude. I want to know. I want to really study this guy in case I run into him in real life, because you got to be able to fight magic with magic. You can't brute force magic.
Speaking of the Bruters film, we had the Asian on the grassy knoll in the background there.
I see that. Yeah, she's like giving a signal. She's touching her ear.
No, go left. Go left.
Go left.
You look up right where you pointed at that chick.
Yeah.
Go left.
That
where that sign is. Look at that guy.
Yeah,
that's Donnie Yen. He was an Ip Man.
That's an alien, dude.
Back and to the left.
No,
that's
dude.
Interdimensional spirits.
It's Jet Li, dude. He's just trying not to get noticed. Sick of taking pictures.
Corner.
But yeah, I think maybe this chick's horrendous ass is what deflects his mage-like skills.
He was distracted. Oh, pause it real quick. She's the perfect basketball player. That they set a pick for her, dude.
Oh,
she saw the pick. She saw the pick coming.
Yeah.
So she knew she could go around because those people happened to just give her a pick, dude.
She might just be a Manchurian candidate too. Like she heard some signal when that old Asian lady did that signal. She just fucking went into a zombie-like state. And now she's a tier 1 operator.
Could be.
I want to know what he's saying to these people. Oh shit! That dude ain't moving.
This guy's got the too cool for school sunglasses.
Yeah, that dude's bossed up. Yeah.
Ends right there.
That was some bossed up
something
shit.
Happened. Something happened right there.
Yeah, that you don't want to. That's the thing. Why are you gonna yell at certain people? Like that's a pretty stocky man with his bitch and his kid. You can't be out here challenging this guy with his sunglasses on and shit. He's ready to fight somebody. That's what he came out to do today.
Chanju accepted.
With his flat ass wife. You quit saying mean things about these poor people.
We really do. They didn't do anything, and they've also had to deal with this guy.
Yeah, out of all of them, that guy's the shit for standing up to this guy's sorcery.
I think I see the other guy who ran away in the bushes still in the background somewhere.
I still can't believe that. I can't believe that. I understand running if you're outnumbered and you don't think you're going to do very well, then yeah, by all means get the fuck out of there. But if you're just walking on the sidewalk and some crazy guy's yelling at you, don't fucking flip out like a bitch and run through the grass to get to safety or whatever. Just what a pussy. And it's caught on camera. Like everybody, anyone on the planet can look at this video and see that guy now just being a bitch.
Oh, you just got to do the old dice walk through. You know, coffee in one hand, cognac in the other, and you walk through like a gentleman. How you
just walk through with your dick out.
That was one of the favorite things I've ever heard him say, talking about walking through Penn Station. And he's just like, and I see all these assholes sitting around, but I got my coffee and my cognac, and I walk through like a gentleman.
He is a classy man.
I love Dice. Oh, he's fucking nutcase.
He really aged well too.
I saw him live in Vegas.
Was it all hickory dickory dock and stuff like that?
No, it's just he's just kind of like, he's playing more the character now, sad old man Dice. He's like, I just don't understand how the world works anymore.
Oh, okay.
and he's just, and then at the very end of the show, he just quite literally goes, but I know what you cunts are here to hear. Hickory dickory dock. This bitch was sucking my cock. Oh!
Yeah, you got to end on the magnum opus.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious, so he's very funny.
Well, good for him. I'm glad he's not fucking fizzling out. I'm glad he's still getting work. I know we were talking about Santas and being creeped out whenever middle-aged men dress like Santa. This guy is putting in overtime trying to bang kids because this is a mall Santa who attempts to rappel down into the area where he's going to ask children what they want. And he just fucks it all up. Like, this type of shit never works out. I don't know why people always think they're going to be the one to pull this type of shit off. But anyway, we'll just watch the video. You can see this guy.
What is he trying to tell us? Is that Rudolph?
Anyone just listening and not watching, Santa is basically on scaffolding above this mall crowd, and he's going to rappel. Or try.
Who is that? Santa!
I know him. That's Patrick. We do file trading on the internet.
Santa to come down here with us?
Yay, Sandy.
Santa, do you know how to get down here?
He's really
What do you think is
looking
gonna
magical,
happen,
isn't he?
guys?
Just bumbling his way through the fucking
Look, he's touching his dick and stuff up there.
Gonna make it
Gonna
rain.
slide down the chimney?
He's like, why can't I just stage dive with my dick out again?
Oh, Santa.
When I first saw this video, I really wanted it to end like Owen Hart.
All the boys and girls want to see you so bad, Santa.
I want it to end like Hans Gruber.
Can't wait to
Yeah.
come down and visit with all of you.
Can't believe you came all the way from the North Pole,
I'll be
Santa.
down in just a minute.
That's got to be the worst when you're a mall employee, you have zero broadcasting aspirations at all, and you have to like fill up dead air because Santa can't get his rappelling gear on correctly. You're just doing you're just free forming it.
Can I just point out that he's wearing the exact same shoes as the crazy guy in the last video?
Oh, fuck.
He's wearing Nike like Air Jordan, or not Air Jordans, but some lesser
Nike
known-
CrossFit or some shit.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
No, what if he busted his ass and hit his head and that's how he turned into the crazy mage guy? This fucking
He still has
rotund.
his Santa powers.
And he's not even a fat Santa. You have to be fat to be a Santa. You can't be out here being an athletic Santa. Nobody likes that.
Well,
Eating
you're making
flax.
assumptions that calling him athletic. He's just not fat.
True. Okay, that's a good point. But I don't want like flaxseed Santa. I want big fat ass drinking milk, having cholesterol problems in my living room Santa, dude. real Santa.
Oh my god.
Oh, everybody watch, everybody
Kale
cheer
cookies.
on. Go,
Kale
Santa.
Santa.
Fucking
Yes.
hype man of an elf here. by the way.
Skinny Santa's literally just a pedophile with a fucking Santa suit on.
God.
Here he goes.
Oh, he doesn't have the rope position properly.
No, he doesn't have anything going properly.
Go, Santa.
Now he's hanging on for dear
Just
life.
a second, you guys are going to see Santa and tell him what you want for Christmas.
I feel like you need to
No.
you need to prepare for this type of shit, and he just didn't do it.
That's not how you repel.
No, of course not.
Come on, you guys, make some more noise than that. This is Santa Claus. Cheer him on. Go, Santa.
You see what's happening?
Yeah.
Motherfucker got his beard stuck in the carabiner. And it just tore his shit off, so now he's just some guy hanging there.
Maybe if you guys
Jim Norton,
sing.
actually.
I think if you guys singing nice and loud.
Hey, if you dropped me into a forest with a knife and nothing else, I'd be able to eat for a week.
He just ruined. Oh,
He just ruined Christmas. He's just an old guy in his Santa suit swinging around.
Somebody laughing hysterically.
That old bitch laughing is the shit.
dude, could you imagine?
No, all my Christmases were perfect growing up. This would have never happened in my world, dude. A fucking Santa whose beard gets ripped off by his carabiner. I had modest Santas. I showed up, it was a fat guy who had a cup of gin and a bitch waiting for him at home, and he wasn't fucking kids. He was just asking what you wanted. There's no repelling or anything. It was straightforward. You walk up there, the midgets take your picture, and you go home.
Yeah.
The only thing this guy's repelling is the parents. Holy shit.
And his fucking
Yeah.
chances of being a mall Santa again. How are you that bad at your job?
Did they rehearse this at all?
That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, you would think you would just rehearse this so it'd be a straight, smooth drop down. There would be no issues. This is a 3-second rappel, if that. And this dude's over here just fucking blowing it, getting his stupid beard ripped off. He's got his.
Is he trying to go back up?
No, he's trying to get it. He's trying to get free from his fucking beard set up there so that he can actually drop down.
Well, he could do it if he just
But if
ever
he
knew how to use like ropes and stuff.
right, but what if he got stuck like he is now and he reached into like his ankle and pulled out a knife and just cut his beard off so he could come down?
He just cuts he doesn't even cut the beard.
He
just
cuts
cuts the rope.
He caves
He knows.
his chest in.
He knows he's got to do it. At this point, his reputation is sullied.
Every kid in that room would just grow up to be such a cynical piece of shit.
Oh no! You felt that was
There was a mall security camera up there. I really want to see the tape of that. He's just looking up at the light. He's just looking back at the monitor. So fired. So fucking fired.
They're playing We Wish You a Merry Christmas while this guy's just hanging from a rope. That's not gonna help, bitch. Like, she's a terrible broadcaster, too. No one's actually helping him.
Literally just like, play the piano, Sam. Play the piano, Sam.
There are so many miserable mall employees that are looking at this and just being like, fuck yeah, dude. 365 days of the year, 364 of them suck dick. They're just pumped that they had to work that day and got to see that. I don't think I've ever seen anything that cool at work.
That'd be so fucking cool.
Yeah, just start throwing like Auntie Anne's pretzel, but like the little pretzel bites, just dipping them in cheese and throwing them at the Santa as he's dangling there.
Oh, Auntie Anne's would be fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, when we become famous podcasters, I'm gonna have an Auntie Anne's installed in whatever studio we're in. So basically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna like wherever I live next, I'm gonna force Logan to just hold pretzels while I'm podcasting. That's where I'm gonna draw
Dip
the
them
line.
in like mustards and sour cream and stuff.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna basically be like, all right, look, Logan, you were an awesome executive intern, but now I'm bumping you up to concessions.
Intern.
Concessions intern. JS says
Let's all
worst
go to
Santa
the lobby.
ever. I agree.
Let's all go to the lobby.
This really is just the worst Santa. You know what's awesome is growing up, my grandpa from Colombia would dress up like Santa. So Santa, whenever he'd call everybody up into the living room, he'd be like, "Oh, ho, ho, everybody get in the living room now. Okay, here we go. Is a present." He just starts like basically just being like, "Oh, this one's for you," and tossing it at you. "Oh, this one's for you," and throwing it at you and shit. Santa had a thick accent. It was down to just whip a present into your chest.
Santa's fucking what's his name? Sosa from.
Yeah, exactly. Don't you try to fuck me.
Sosa Claus.
Sosa Claus.
I killed him, Tony.
I like that.
Oh, oh, oh.
All right, let's see if this guy even gets down.
Get down with kids, that's for sure.
Just blowing it, dude. What a butthole.
I think Santa's almost here, guys.
No.
Here for 20 minutes now.
Let's hear it for Santa.
So he just doesn't get down. The video's gonna end and he just doesn't get down.
Do you guys know what you guys want for Christmas?
The mall just closes and
What
he's
you guys
just
gonna
still
ask
hanging
Santa
there.
for Christmas?
Hello?
Anybody know?
Oh, those security guys are pumped. Look at that. They're fucking laughing.
Anybody know?
They're just thinking they had to rappel in Vietnam. They know exactly how to rappel, I'm guessing, and they're just like laughing their asses off at this piece of shit up there.
They see the camera turning towards them now. They have to act professional.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pros, dude. They come from a different time.
You know, lots of toys, clothes.
If I were that chick with the microphone, I would just turn my shit off and leave. That'd be it.
Yeah, you got to use a little mic drop.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Just be like, all right, I'm out.
You just hear the.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be such an embarrassing fucking thing. Because, like, all right, first of all, you can't rappel. You don't know how to rappel. You told somebody you know how to rappel. You don't. Not only that, but you're like probably in your late 50s, it looks like. And now you're stuck up there like an asshole wearing a Santa suit. You're a grown man in a costume who failed at something that is pretty rudimentary. Fucking.
Yeah.
He had a spelunking career. Unfortunately, he was the father of that kid who died in Utah in the cave.
That's a very deep. That's a deep cut, Josh.
He taught that kid everything he knew.
Oh,
That's
man.
why he's dead.
That's fucking terrible.
What guy in a cave?
That kid in Utah.
What? I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Adam's pretending like he's
Oh,
he didn't have anything to do with it.
He didn't pretend that he
What?
was that
No,
kid.
I literally don't know what you guys are talking about.
I have to find the
look up,
article.
I forget his name, but he's a kid in Utah. He went spelunking. He got caught in like a like a tunnel that wasn't big enough for him, basically, and he basically got caught upside down, too far in to pull him out.
Yeah.
And he basically died.
Yeah, he's just
Upside
a
down
wedged in
underground.
dead guy.
Oh.
And this was his father.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the complete deconstruction of that joke. You did a very good job of that.
You are welcome, Adam. You barbarous bastard, you.
That's like those idiots. Like I don't understand that. Like,
It's called
yeah,
the aristocrats.
climbing things are fun and shit like that. Like just maybe like something small, like a small boulder or a rock or something. But like, why risk your life to climb some bullshit or get stuck in some bullshit like that dude did? Like, because you have to feel like such an asshole when you start getting hungry and you're running out of water, you don't have any supplies. Like when the sun goes down and you're just a grown man stuck upside down in a rock, you just got to feel like an asshole.
Well, there was that kid that died in his van in a college parking lot like a couple of years ago.
What?
He was getting like something from the back, so he crawled over some of the things and they flipped over the right way. So he was stuck upside down and basically slowly like smothering him. And he was on the phone with the cops, like, look, I'm in this parking lot.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to die. Like, and they couldn't find him. And he died.
Oh my God.
They
I
couldn't
think
find
they were rode by his car. He was like, "We don't see you," didn't they?
Yeah,
he,
they
like-
definitely were. I mean, it's how big is the parking lot where you can't
Yeah.
cover it?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, you're telling me they couldn't find the one van that had free candy scrawled on the side of it?
Did he not know his license plate numbers and shit?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel
maybe
like
he
giving
didn't.
someone the color of your car, the make and model, and the license plate, those are incompetent law enforcement officers if they
Or-
couldn't find that.
Or was it his car, or was it like a family member's car?
Oh, see, that's a variable I wouldn't be
know.
prepared for. I don't know any other, like, actually, I
Sure.
don't know my own license plate.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, fuck. I guess we'd be dead. I guess that's a message to you folks out there. Like, there's going to be a lot of going in and out of trunks this year, you know, getting presents out, putting presents in and shit. Know your license plate number in case you get flipped upside down in your fucking trunk or whatever and you can't get out.
And definitely know Rick's license plate number.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
that's important. I'll take a picture of it. I'll post it online.
Have you guys ever seen the video of the guy who, speaking of smothering, this is my nightmare. It's the guy who went like diving and then something happened. Like, I don't know what he did, but for some reason, he suddenly out of nowhere just got weighted down and he has like a GoPro on and he's just sinking and sinking. And all you hear is,
Oh,
and it's like a slow spiral looking up at the light, which is slowly just getting darker and darker.
that's fucking terrifying, dude.
It's horrifying. It's a horrifying video. I would have been praying for the fucking shark from Jaws just to show up and like end it now. I don't want to go through this.
Dude, would you rather that or would you rather like burn up in a building, like in a room you can't get out of?
It's a toss up at that point.
Yeah,
They're the same.
yeah,
It's tough.
yeah. I think it's like the same horrific bullshit. God
Falling
damn.
fire-
Fire's probably better because you breathe in the smoke. So
Right.
you would die.
Yeah,
pass
that'd
out
be if
before
you
you
know you're gonna die and you can just inhale some smoke, you might as well just do that.
I think falling is a big one for me. I'm terrified of falling. When I was in San Francisco, I was a knock-kneed fucking mess walking across the Golden Gate Bridge. I was
Oh.
walking on the side of traffic.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's the thing is like I hate heights, but I will exploit that fear. Like heights is one of the only things that can do that with me. Like I hate flying because I understand that, like I understand the physics side of it and why it works and shit like that, but it doesn't stop me from being like this weighs too much to be flying. This weighs too much. There's too many of us on here. I start looking around and like judging people and shit. I'm like, this is a very unevenly weighted object, and we're
Yeah.
like doing hundreds of miles an hour in the air.
It's exactly the same as that movie Charles Grodin and Robert De Niro, Midnight Run, when he's in the plane. He's like, "These things are too big. They go down."
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that shit just freaks me out. So yeah, being on top of like a large building or something, I'm like, I drive by this building, like especially here in Myrtle Beach, like if you see a hotel, like we have some pretty tall hotels or whatever. going up on the top floor of those places, or like there was one hotel in particular that we used to get on the very top of and like have parties and shit. We had a friend who like worked there, and so he had keys to all the doors, and we would just go up all the service entrances and shit. And there were just these big utility rooms that were on top of this hotel. And when you walk out of the utility room, you're just on the top of the hotel, and you can see the ocean and all this other bullshit. And we would just be hanging off the side of it and shit, just hanging right off the side of it. No safety, anything, no precautions whatsoever. There was this big, what looks like a giant diving board off the side of the hotel. We would set up lawn chairs out there, not even knowing if it's supposed to hold that kind of weight. We would set up lawn chairs out there and just drink beers while the wind's blowing and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking nutcases.
Yeah, I would never do that nowadays. Nowadays, I look back at some of the shit that I've done in my life, and I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, dude? And I used to think that my parents were weird for worrying about me like that. And because I told them all, I've always been really open with my parents. I tell them everything about like what's going on in my life, what I'm doing, and stuff like that. And they would just be like, "Dude, that's fucking terrifying. I don't want to hear that shit." And I never understood it until now. I'm like, I appreciate my life and shit.
I used to be frightened to fucking cross a road when I was a kid. I was terrified to be hit by a car. I was such a little fucking limp wrist pussy as a child.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like I might have been that way earlier, like toddler years. I was like a pretty skittish cat. But what happened, I think I can draw it all back to one, like who I am. I can kind of draw a lot of it back to one particular instance when I was in kindergarten. It was the first day of kindergarten. I had an awesome time in preschool, as I think we all do. You know, made it through clean and clear, didn't get molested, nothing like that. And kindergarten rolls around, and don't worry, folks, I didn't get molested in this story. First day of school, walking in through the doors, had just ridden the bus for the first time, so I'm pumped about that. I thought the bus was the shit. And so walking through the front doors of the school and whatever, I've got this brand new Ninja Turtles backpack on, and these two like kind of like bigger kids are like waiting by the door just looking at kids, and then they see me and they're like, "Nice backpack." And they start fucking like tugging on it and trying to steal it from me and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, I just like, I had never had anything like that happen to me before. It was my introduction to public school. And I was like, this is either going to continue or it stops today. You know, for the first time in my young life, I had to make a decision to just be a mean person. And I started just kicking the shit out of these people. And obviously I'm not doing a lot of damage because I'm pretty smaller than them. But like, it was enough to get them to let go of my bag and just stop fucking with me. I never worried about those guys again.
It's more than I ever did. Say that.
Anyone else with any interesting stories? You're just gonna sit there? Jesus Christ.
Adam's either clipping or he's totally silent. I'm not sure which.
No, I was laughing.
Okay. Actually, I'm seeing something in the chat here, and just kind of in reference to it, and based back on what Adam asked earlier, would you prefer to jump from a burning building or burn up in the building, a la a certain day in September in 2001? What choice would you pick?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, the Pentagon's really loaded. Not that big. Was it 3 stories? Jump off.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It'll be fine.
That's a tough call. I'd probably just sit there in it. I'd probably, like, again, like Adam said earlier, if you're up in there and there's fire and stuff, the smoke is probably going to get to you before the actual flames do. So I'd probably just, again, lay down, probably try to take a nap or something.
And just wait for it all to end.
Wait for calamity.
Light a cigarette.
Just like that guy did in that video.
I guess I can smoke in here now.
Well, no, just like the guy in that video, just flip it around and shit and drink a beer with it, do a bunch of tricks.
I always thought when I was younger, I always thought if I could make it to the roof, could I technically surf it down?
Oh, that's just thinking like a badass.
No.
That's how you know you're fucking cool, dude. You have thoughts like that run through your head every day. I used to think like that too. We all had the thought of the elevator falling and like, oh, if I jump at the last minute, will I be okay?
I still have that thought.
Yeah. It almost makes you want to cut the cable and find out.
Problem is, you don't know when it's going to hit.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not like there's fucking glass floors on them. Kyle says
jumping is fucking going to do nothing for you if that's the case.
Right.
Glass floored elevator. I'll jump. Oh, still Swiss cheese.
Kyle says I'd probably jump. Yeah, I mean, it would be one cool last hurrah, like just really scare the shit out of yourself before you hit the ground. And then you're everybody else's problem at that point.
You're the one guy who brought a parachute to work for some reason.
Oh, you know somebody. Dude, could you imagine if you saw some fucking like rich stockbroker just taking off and diving off the top of the building and ripping the cord and just parachuting to safety? He was like, everybody's like, oh, interviewing him on the street and shit. He's like, yeah, I used to tell my people at work, man, you know, we're up way too high to not have parachutes up there. So, yeah, I replaced one of the fire extinguishers with a parachute. And it was like a fire extinguisher right by the staircase. It like blocked people in because it wasn't there.
Oh my god!
He got away scot-free.
I had a team building exercise planned for later today. We were going to go skydiving.
Yeah.
So
I didn't bring enough for the rest of the class.
That's the same guy who found Muhammad Atta's passport.
Yep.
Untouched.
He looked down at it. He was like, "Oh my god, it's got a watermark."
He's the one guy who does. He had the foresight to do it, but he jumps and just like a flame just catches it.
He had the John Foresight to do it.
Oh shit! What if he got the fax late? So he had a parachute ready because all those people got faxes ahead of time, so they knew not to show up to the towers that day. But he got the fax late, so they got it to him at work. He's like, "Shit, I gotta do the contingency plan." Pops open, like you said, the fire extinguisher. It's empty. It's just a parachute. Pops it on. Parachutes right into the Hudson, dude.
That's what's up. They need to make a movie about that guy.
Parachutes into the Hudson and immediately drowns.
Yeah. You know how Mark Wahlberg was running around shooting his mouth off like, oh, if I were on the planes, I would have done something, like doing all that bullshit. It would have been awesome. Huh?
Things would have been different.
Yeah. They need to make a movie starring Mark Wahlberg called Things Would Have Been Different. But he's the rich stockbroker who does the parachute move and shit like that. And Tom Cruise is the one actually flying the plane into the building. They don't do any CG. They just fucking rebuild the towers and refly a plane into it.
Yeah, he trained himself how to fly a plane into a building.
A 747 or some bullshit.
He hijacks it by like running down the runway after it and just grabbing onto the wheel well at takeoff, pulls himself onto the side of the plane, crawls in, pulls the door open or in through a window and just like, I'm taking over now. Just done up in really bad like Middle Eastern makeup.
Only on his face. Only around his face. Everything else is just stark white.
Yeah, it's really badly done. It's clearly Tom Cruise.
And the crew doesn't know it yet, but like Katie's tied up in the back, like in the fucking cargo hold where they put luggage. He goes and kidnaps his ex-wife.
Just hello Akbar, guys. Hello Akbar.
Oh, he's such an annoying man. I hate how skilled he is.
I'll watch any of his movies.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's one of those guys you just have to love to hate. He's like Tom Brady. Like I hate Tom Brady for his excellence, but he's so fucking awesome to watch play. And I don't even really watch football a lot.
He's a good actor too, I think.
Oh, you think he's a flambe? Is that what you're getting at, Adam?
Well, I mean, I think Green Bay's quarterback, maybe, potentially.
I think Adam's a flambe, and that's why he's got such good gaydar.
Oh.
Adam can always spot one of his own.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, all right.
Adam, I told you I'm not coming out until after Christmas, dude.
New Year's resolution, I got it.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be gay as shit with Adam.
How many Christmas sweaters do you have, Adam?
Oh, this is a relevant question.
Maybe 3.
You shouldn't have any more than one. There's one Christmas, one day a year, one Christmas sweater. I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, but you got to. It's the hype. The hype.
Yeah, I get it. Just wear the same one over and over again. That way you break in one good Christmas sweater. It's super comfortable. You don't have to worry about all these other bullshit meme sweaters. Take all your other sweaters, choose your favorite one, throw the rest in the fireplace.
I wish I was buying new Christmas shoes.
What are Christmas shoes?
What are those?
That song where that
Lloyd Christmas? What?
That kid's trying to buy shoes for his mom because his mom's in the hospital and about to die.
Oh, dude, yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's a fucking
okay.
That's a Christmas song.
Why hasn't anyone talked about what Christmas shoes are? Like, is it just shoes for a present, and that's what makes them Christmas shoes?
They're bought on Christmas. and your mom's within hours of dying, they're Christmas shoes.
This topic's fucking stupid as shit.
What if they were just flip flops? He comes back. This whole song is a big story. Comes back with like Izod or whatever flip flops and puts them on.
No, Christmas shoes is code talk for a pillow he's gonna put over her face so he can get that inheritance at the end of the song.
Just comes into the room, beats her to death with a pair of Crocs.
Yeah, he gets shot like that guy in Godfather through the pillow.
Yeah.
Security pops him in the chest. This next guy in this video I'm about to show you guys, I used to hate people like this. Now, because this guy could explain himself with precision, I like this guy, but I'll let you guys make your own opinions on him. This dude actually got kicked off of, or he's banned from United Airlines for wearing a thong as a mask. But his rationale is perfect.
Is it used?
Oh, I wish. Yeah, he's a Japanese businessman.
The news you count on. NBC2. News at 11.
Of course, it has
I don't
no
wear the
volume.
mask in the airport at all. At all. TSA makes you do it to get through TSA.
This guy, for anyone just listening on an audio-only platform, this guy looks like The Miz.
But the second I get my bin and I put my belt back on, it's off.
Instead of a mask, this Cape Coral man wears a bright red thong on airplanes. Thank you for watching NBC2. I'm Peter Bush. Adam Jenny says he's done this almost
Peter
24
Bush.
times
Nice
throughout
name,
the
though.
pandemic, but this time it didn't fly with a crew in Fort Lauderdale. NBC2 Sarah Metz is talking to the man who says he is making history.
A Cape Coral man was spotted on a United Airlines flight.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we're all in agreement. 100%. I know, Kyle, that's a yes for you too, dude. We'd all pop one in her.
And she spells her name with an H.
Yep.
I mean, the
Sarah.
way it's spelled.
Yep. Just two in each hand. Everything else untouched on this woman, just two in each hand. Could you imagine Could you imagine one woman jacking off all of us, but like we had to go dick to dick? Like if you had to have that happen to you, which Brass Tacks member would you choose to have your dick in the same hand as?
Wait, what?
Like I'm saying if we all got to bang this chick, but the catch was we each had to we could only use her hands and we had to go dick to dick because she's only got two hands and there's four of us. So dick to dick, who are you going dick to dick with while this chick finishes us off with her monos?
I'd go with the fifth wheel, Logan.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Logan.
Yeah. That's everybody would forget it, that's why.
Logan probably give you a little bit more leg room in her hand. But I'd go neck and neck with Adam just because I got to find out. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to find out.
Well, not only do you have to decide that, it's like horseshoe rules. Who's going to be on your team? Because I'm going to have to make eye contact with someone on the other side. That might even be worse.
Well, we got to lean on each other to have
Who
like.
can I look at on that side? You know?
Yeah. It'd probably be Josh. You'd see his like rosy cheeks. He'd be like holding in vomit from like whiskey's past. The ghost of whiskey passed in his tummy, jostling around while you're getting jerked off by this chick.
It probably looks like a potato.
Oh, see, you took something fun. You took something fun. You had to be a racist. Oh,
Did you just call my dick a Brian Stelter?
Okay, now I'm on Robbie's side.
Holy shit.
All right, let's watch this.
Airlines flight masking up, but not with one of these. He actually was wearing underwear on his face.
Good throw.
This is Adam Jenny.
To which I replied, it's a mask, doing its job.
Wearing his statement piece, a bright red thong.
I think the best way to illustrate absurdity is with absurdity.
Jenny says
with that
he's
haircut.
worn underwear
Yeah,
as a mask.
that fucking horrible.
That's why he got that haircut.
It's such a bad haircut, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Who are you? Who's that
Did he
for?
serve? Did he serve, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, the beard alone obviously gives it away, right? I mean,
Yeah.
He's serving up trays of semen. He looks like he might have a bit of a cauliflower ear, like he got in a bit of a row with another gentleman.
Is with absurdity.
Jenny says he's worn underwear as a mask since the beginning of the pandemic.
Every single flight has been met with different reactions from the flight crew.
And this time, they weren't having it.
I am banned from flying United So much for the customer is always right.
He got kicked off the flight,
Oh.
but what happened after is what
The
really
customer's never
surprised
right.
him.
People started
yeah.
just filing off the plane. Maybe a dozen, something like that.
It happened after this guy questioned why Jenny got removed. Then he says others followed his lead.
It's nonsense. It's all nonsense. COVID doesn't know that we're at cruising altitude. It's stupid. The whole thing is theater.
Even as COVID cases start to climb again and hospitals fill up across the country, Jenny is comparing himself to...
How
I don't know
else?
if that's true.
No, that's the other thing I want to tell you guys is just listen to the way that they frame the story. Like everything he said adds up. Like it does.
I don't think he's not. I get what he's doing.
No, yeah, but I'm saying look how this station tries to frame it.
Yeah.
Like he just made sense, and they're trying to frame it as like we're still in the middle of this fucking like world-ending. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it anymore. It's been called so many different things. It's been called like dystopian and Armageddon and just the end of the world or whatever. It's just
A good time.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I feel like earlier in COVID, you would have never heard of like people following after him. Like once he was thrown off the plane, a bunch of other people left the plane. I feel like in an
Where was Liv Tyler? You said Armageddon. Where, dude? Have you
my
seen
God.
that chick in like 20 years? Where'd that bitch go?
I'm gonna report this episode myself. I'm not even gonna wait.
Where Liv Tyler is. I don't even
How
care
old?
where her father is.
What about Die Tyler?
Oh, live and let die.
Or what I
Home
said.
run there, Hanson.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. All right.
No time to die.
Civil rights icon.
Everything else that has sparked change in this country has started from everyday people. Rosa Parks was nobody famous. She changed the course of history.
United Airlines says Jenny wasn't in compliance with the federal mask mandate, and they gave him a refund. Jenny will try to fly again tomorrow with a different airline.
Hopefully Spirit has a better sense of humor tomorrow. We'll see, I guess.
Reporting in Lee County, Sarah Metz, NBC2.
Just fighting the good fight.
I'm with this guy all the way.
Yeah, it's just it's
You know
funny.
what?
I love when people do it that way. Like I've told you guys before, I've had to deal with fucking people at the liquor store I used to work at, just threatening me, swearing at me, as if I'm the one going and ratifying these laws and making them, happen throughout the land, whatever the fuck. I would have been there was one guy who did something funny with a mask and like he wore it like on his forehead or something like that. And so I let that slide because I'm like, that's funny. Like if you can do something funny or something like that, I think that makes a lot more of a statement and you're much more the potential to get people to like understand where you're coming from is greater than just busting into a store with some dude working a service industry job and threatening him because you don't want to wear a mask.
Yeah, we're at the point where I just don't have time for it.
Yeah.
I don't wear a mask in stores anymore. So,
Well,
and we
you're a
have
tough
we
guy.
have mandates at stores, but
What about women dates?
that's a great question, Rick.
Why are you gay?
Hey Rick, hey Rick. By the way, you said to me the other day, you love a showrunner who can car crash himself.
Oh yeah.
So do I. So do I.
Thank you, Josh. All right, so this next video we have here.
Keep you honest.
What? What? The man makes a good point. What, Adam? You even fucking sounded like you were gonna say something, and you just say nothing.
No. I would thought it was funny.
Oh, I thought you were. It sounded like you were like, oh, hold on, and I was like, I paused,
No.
and then I got nothing. I'm like, oh, it's either you or it's Discord. Either way, I'm displeased.
No, it was funny.
Fuck
I thought he
it.
was having a stroke.
Yeah. Oh,
By the way, that guy, if he was on the planes on 9/11,
I haven't even switched the panel over so people can see it yet. Let me introduce the clip and then throw that joke out there again, and we'll see how it does this time.
Wait, what?
The next video we have is this Ugandan news anchor, and he, along with the country of Uganda, they just don't understand They don't understand gay people or transgendered people at all. And recently, I can't remember exactly how recently, but like within the past few years, if I'm not mistaken, they've like gone and done these crazy roundups where they just arrest gay people and transgendered people and shit like that. And it's just under the pretext of them being gay. That's it. That's the only reason they need. And so I guess this guy is really trying to like understand the plight of the transgendered community and the gay community in Uganda, but like he's just not getting it. He's not getting it. And some of the questions he asks are outrageous. If you guys want to see the full interview, like this full interview is like an hour and 10 minutes. If you just type in "Why are you gay, Uganda," you'll get that clip, but you'll also get this scaled down one where it's like you can tell that there's some edits going on in it.
Whoa. What is the website?
NBS? Yeah, it's the broadcasting station. You didn't know
Look
that?
into it.
Yeah, just go to Google and type in broadcasting station. It'll come
Dude.
up.
Come on.
All right, let's watch this video.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender, and you're a gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you? Now we're looking at the.
Is that Will Smith's wife?
You're gay.
It looks like her. It actually looks kind of like the Chocolate
She
Rain
looks
Kid.
like
It looks like Tay Zonde. Anyway, so this
like
guy,
Logan.
it does not look like Logan. Now you guys are just saying shit. This guy's not doing well. he automatically is like, you can tell that like the gears are fucking going berserk in his head because he's like, all right, this is a woman who's claiming to be a man but likes women, so she's a lesbian? And she's trying to be like, no, dude, I'm a dude and I like bitches, so I'm not gay. And it's not firing with him.
Now we're
He's
looking
gay,
at the
though.
raging debate. You're a gay
You're gay.
rights activist. Why should someone be gay? You're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
Eating puss.
I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are
By
you doing with
choice.
this lady?
By choice.
By
Of
choice.
course, I'm sitting in a room with this guy.
She didn't want people to think that she was an incel. She said she's celibate by choice.
Just not. I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make you gay?
What do you mean? Doesn't that make me gay? I am male and attracted to a female.
Mm-hmm.
It's Gary Coleman, dude. Watch out.
Dude, that right there, the very end of this is what killed me. When
What
he's
is that?
hold on, let me just listen to this fucking guy.
So who is gay?
And that's just
Fuck.
no, this is just a clip they like added at the end of it, like just some stupid clip.
Oh, that's weird. That guy's gay.
That's the I'm gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gay Kermit the Frog.
What does he just say? I'm gay.
Yes.
He is gay. Adam, you are gay.
Well, that's definitely from NBC. Allegedly.
Yes.
Next up. Actually, I don't know if I want to. That guy kind of sucked. I don't know if I want to talk about that guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, we can watch it. Whatever. This guy just pisses me off. Like I was like, I had this tabbed up, but I didn't know if I wanted to show it or not. But it's just some fucking guy who, like, his entire life, his entire hobby, and everything he's into, he likes wearing casts, like orthopedic casts, on his legs and arms and shit. It's just something that pisses me off. But here, we'll watch it.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I like to cast myself and go out in public.
He has a YouTube channel and shit too. I forgot to tell you guys. Because he's like, he just has this weird obsession with them, and he turned it into like a YouTube channel, and like people fucking recognize him and shit. They're like, oh, you're the cast guy and stuff like that. And he like lets people sign his stupid casts.
It's a casting call.
Well,
Robbie, neck yourself.
We were talking about earlier people that belong in mental institutions.
Right, yes.
We need to bring those back. bring back better mental institutions.
But then our
alright?
taxes will go up.
This guy can't be walking around, putting casts on my body so people. He needs to be sitting in an institution for a while.
It's got to take so long to get those casts on and off because he takes them on, or he puts them on, he takes them off like pretty quickly, and then he like moves on to the next cast. His whole day has to be just putting casts on and taking them off to get these videos out and to do this type of shit.
What this guy needs is a lesson in self-defense. Oh wait, he can't defend himself, so free reign, smack in the face.
Well,
and that knocks some fucking sense into him. God damn you.
My thing is at least his obsession is limiting his mobility. So like he can't in theory harm very many people the way he is. He can't rape anyone. He can't do anything crazy like that. So like I'm kind of okay. Like if you're gonna obsess over something, I'm glad it's this. And
If that's real cast material, though, you could if your hands are actually fine and you're in a cast.
Oh
you
yeah,
can fuck people up with that plaster of Paris.
I want to see the homeless guy from earlier meet.
Oh,
cast a spell on him.
He could destroy that guy.
He doesn't he kind of look like a animatronic, like he's human, but he's almost like a RoboCop.
Yeah.
He goes into that homeless guy, just fucking just chops him with a cast,
kills him.
Fucking. Well, I mean, yeah, it's accepted.
Hey, what's up, Pap Smear? How you doing, dude?
I don't see much maneuverability in those arms, to be honest with you. In order to,
There's not. You got to just be like a robot and like.
But what if the cast a spell guy actually did banish him and like his cast dissolved and like the dude like lost all of his power, he like collapsed and had to get vitamin C into him or else he's gonna die.
Back to your earlier point there, Rick. What if he actually is a child rapist and murderer, but this is his his Dexter moment? This is his Dexter thing. This is his camouflage. So it's like, guy would never hurt anybody. Look at him. He just walks.
That's a good point.
Cast.
The guy from Silence of the Lambs got away with it. Almost.
No, yeah. I would never think. I would be like a guy with casts on his arms that aren't broken. He's walking around. He's a pedophile. I'd be like, this guy's a fucking. You got to stay away from this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like a Venus flytrap. He wants to really like kind of sucker you
How
in.
can you? If someone was, I met at like a barbecue or something,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh yeah, I do these videos where I wear casts. Like, okay, cool. I'm moving on, dude. I'm not trying to talk to you.
You're a size 14.
You're obviously a psychopath.
Yeah.
Stick his hands on the grill. Give him a reason for have a cast.
Well, listen to him talk about this casting thing, dude. He really is like all about it.
Put some shoes on him. Fucking savage. Yeah.
He looks like a pedophile.
Now he's just destroying shops. He's just destroying like.
I've put on so many casts that I can honestly put on a cast better than an orthopedist.
Then become an orthopedist.
Casting,
yeah. So those are legit casts.
On your legs or arms or even a full body. And I personally like the feeling of it. I like to go out in public.
Look at his dead gaze. He just has a very dead gaze. Like he is killing people. He looks like he's killing people. Allegedly.
Dude, that like gaze and stuff. Yes, that is like someone who's heavily medicated, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at that tuft of chest hair too. You just want to fucking grab onto that.
Who touched him in his childhood that he feels the need to wear a cast so he doesn't feel the touch of somebody on him?
How funny would it be if it was the same guy that touched Adam?
Like that. Huh?
I said, how funny would it be if it was the same guy that touched Adam?
It's not true. I was never touched. That is
Adam got super fucked a lot when he was a kid. And that's why he's kind of the way he is now.
No.
Yeah, I heard he was
rapidly gaining weight.
Sweet.
Touched by an Angel, great move, like show. You guys ever watch that?
Yeah.
No.
I'm guilty.
Rick, you know you did, buddy.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I sat down with my mom.
Yep. Yes. Especially around Christmas.
She had no idea what was going on, dude. She's yeah.
What are you gonna do?
By the way, Rick, just be prepared for this. In the very next frame, just want to talk about dead stares. Take a look at the look on the woman's face right behind this guy. in the next frame.
I like the challenge.
Can't believe our
of
moms
it.
watched it.
Oh shit!
Look at the stare on that woman with a very reasonable haircut, I must say.
Can you say that's a
sensible
chick?
haircut.
That could be a dude.
Well, you're not allowed to say that, Adam. First of all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Papsmere
Take it
says, if
from
I
me.
saw this guy in a wheelchair in Walmart, I would flip him upside down. Or if you
Hell
saw, yeah, absolutely we would.
No, I'd be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You got that cast on. I know it's not broken. And you just take a bat and just go, bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Give him some wood shampoo right in the back
Like,
of the head.
what are you doing, dude? That's so mentally psychotic.
Yeah.
Like, that is a thing designed to fix a bone, like repairs like muscle tissue and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like these wasting medical supplies for his own fucking weird narcissism. There's a level of narcissism in here because he's got this YouTube channel. He wants
level?
people to see. It's very odd. It's very, very odd.
It's off the charts. It's psychopathy, dude.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, this is too much.
I've gone out in huge casts. I've gone out in short leg casts. I've gone out in 2-arm casts, 2-leg casts, full. I've actually done a mummy. I've pretty much done it all.
Just want to beat the
Casting
shit out of this
started
dude.
for me when I was
Does he
really
do a
young.
podcast?
It actually started before.
Robbie, get off this call. Robbie, you get off this call right now.
Shit.
Oh.
We should cast himself into a fucking pod and just stay there.
I just need to end this show because it's not going to get any better than that. That's fucking top tier shit right there, Robert. Oh man, Robbie's gonna leave us in the dust, dude. He's gonna his career's gonna take off. He's just gonna forget about all of us.
No, he's doing dust, dude.
He's doing dust.
He does a comedy show where he just repeats Free Assange for an hour and a half and it's sold out for some reason.
It'll work one day.
Before I got my first real cast, there was just a sort of fascination with what would a cast feel like. And then as I got older, I got that independence and I actually bought some of my own fiberglass and I put on my first orthopedic cast. From there, it's really just taken off.
Look, this guy needs to talk to some people.
Did he have his garbage kind of Yeah, his garbage was just kind of there. Look at that. His little fucking package hanging out.
Jesus Christ. He
Just
said
gonna
his
leave it
life
there.
is taken off because of a childhood obsession with casts. I would call this a fucking nosedive of life. This is what you wanted to dedicate your life to?
Yeah,
Not
this
like
just
curing cancer, not curing AIDS, not
Wow.
being a philanthropist or something. No, I want to cast myself.
AIDS is
and go
pretty
out in
much
public
cured,
and look at-
dude. I think you need to slow down. AIDS is almost gone.
Yeah, I would agree. Curing cancer, curing
Yeah.
AIDS.
I can take it or leave it. I think it's almost done. AIDS is over. AIDS is old hat now. AIDS, you're pretty much okay if you got AIDS.
AIDS doesn't exist, dude.
Yeah.
It's all the variants.
Yeah, exactly. If you get Omicron AIDS, then you're really in fucking trouble. But yeah, this guy this guy was fingered by an orthopedist when he was a child or a young man of some sort, because that's how this type of shit ends up in your head.
Where's his family?
Oh, if you were family with this guy, would you want to be associated with him?
Yeah, nobody wants to hang out with a fucking
if
molested guy.
I know for a fact, if someone did this in my family, someone is gonna be like, "What the fuck are you?"
Castaway.
Like, someone's gonna have a conversation, be like, "What's going on here, dude?"
He would be written out of the will as soon as I write a will. He would be written out of it, and I would deny all knowledge that he ever came from my loins.
He'd be Rittenhouse.
Okay, don't tarnish the good Rittenhouse name by comparing him to this cast guy.
No,
the progeny that is the Rittenhouse name. Could you
But
imagine
think
having to
about
be
that.
that guy for the rest of your life now? Like, you got to be that guy. You have to hope that over the course of the next couple decades, enough happens in society to where they forget that you were the guy that shot the child molester at Kenosha.
What would you take, Kyle Rittenhouse or being the persona of this guy?
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yes,
I would like-
exactly.
I would like Kyle just to show up in one of his videos and blast him with his KR-15, the Kyle Rittenhouse 15.
And just say, hey, that was self-defense.
Hey, man, nice shot.
Yeah, and
Hey,
just
man.
what if he got off again? What if he's the chosen one? It's like the government shows up on his doorstep. They're like, We got another one for you, Rittenhouse. No strings attached. That's the name of the movie. It's Mark Wahlberg as Kyle Rittenhouse. No strings attached. He's just got to go out and do the government's bidding, or else they're finally going to charge him for one of these murders.
Rittenhouse's one failure was that NPC.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. The guy stops a bullet in midair.
You know the lead singer of Filter, who his brother is, right?
No.
The guy who shot himself?
No.
Who is it?
T1000. T1000.
Oh,
Robert Pattinson?
in real life?
Yeah,
T1000
yep.
is brother of the lead singer of Filter.
I like the way that guy runs. It's like anti-Steven Seagal. He's like very rigid. He's got katana hands. He's just cutting through the wind.
I'm gonna fact check this.
Oh, check it. Yeah. Check it out.
Just call Logan at home and make him do it. Just like stay on the phone with him and make him go Google it.
No, just drive to his house at gunpoint.
No, to his mom's head. You've got her by the hair and you're just shoving the gun into her jawline. Or no, into the side of her neck, and you're like, all right, dude, you gotta Google this right now. Who plays a T1000? Who's he related to?
Eat your mouth.
Mouth.
Okay, that checks out. Not that I didn't believe you, I just didn't believe it.
Logan would have had
Well,
that Googled
those
faster.
sound one and the same. And are you Jen Psaki, dude?
I'll have to circle back to that.
Yeah, Psaki over here, dude.
All right, let's get back to Castman.
From there, it's really just taking off.
What a creep.
Oh, don't do that.
When I have 2 leg casts on, it's really, really hard for me to walk around. I haven't really tried using crutches yet.
You're in a cast, you fucking retard.
What an asshole. I would just fucking body him into that
It's like
syrup.
half goat man. I think I look a lot like that. To me, it's kind of the challenge of getting around.
No, it's not.
Not even
No,
close.
it's not.
It's got to be hilarious for other people to
It's
watch
about the
it.
attention.
On average,
That's
I'll
it.
cast myself about
He
once.
looks like one of those Boston
some months
Dynamics
more
things
than
trying to
others.
walk around.
Yes.
He does.
Yes, he does. You're 100% right.
Did you hear that? He said he only casts himself once a month.
Cast myself about once a month. Some months more than others, some months less than others. Some months I might just do a short arm cast.
Oh.
Today we're in down.
Yeah, sometimes I like to go down there to Main Street and dance with the...
Downtown Chicago, and I'm just gonna walk around and see if I can have some people sign my cast.
Up, right there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Right
We all
there.
saw it.
That's a problem.
Oh,
you can't,
cheese pizza, dude.
You can't have this guy by kids. What's a grown man with casts on doing playing on a fountain that a little kid's playing around? That's not cool. With his swim trunks on.
Exactly. Rick, this is exactly what, and I will create it for you and send you the sound clip if I need to. But this is exactly where you need that little soundboard button from the robots in Deus Ex, just going target acquired. This is a problem.
Also, why is this dude getting his cast wet? That's another thing. If you're so obsessed with cast, he's obsessed with kids more so, because he would not be getting his cast wet. That's going to ruin the structural integrity of his casts.
He's about to get his cast wet, dude.
It'd be awesome if some dad...
Adam.
Adam's a piece of shit.
What?
You know what you did.
Actually, that does bring up a good point. I gotta wonder, does he ever cast his penis?
In what? Like a movie?
Well, children's movies.
He uses children as a
like
cast.
Fishing cast.
All right, that was evil.
Yeah, those are a bunch of bombs, dude.
He was in Castaway. I got more bombs. I got bombs for days.
You ain't black.
Having people sign it.
Signature there is Louisiana.
Yeah, nice. Casting for me is all about just having fun and just getting people engaged in that kind of conversation.
This is an awesome
What?
Thanks.
man. What did you
Yeah, that was like word soup.
All about just having fun and just getting people engaged in that kind of conversation.
This is an awesome cat.
Engaged in what?
Man, what did you do to yourself?
I honestly fell out of a tree.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
He's doing stolen fucking cast valor, dude. He's cast valor.
It's a bullshit tree.
Stolen cast valor has to be one of the most despicable crimes that humanity's ever witnessed. Cast Valor and these shorts, man. What are you doing with this like weird green polo with the collar turned up and American? I don't understand this shit. Like you're out there, you're lying to people that you got injured, but you're very clearly trying to garnish this attention from the people around you.
That's just it. That's why he's dressed like that. You're not going to miss that guy on the street.
Yep,
you're not.
Good point. Yeah, I need to quit approaching these characters with any type of like intelligence because it just doesn't add up. Nothing about this guy's life adds up.
It's a great day today. Everybody is asking me about like my cast and stuff like that.
No, but I broke my leg.
Look, he's got like a little pee-pee standing up. Look, he's got a little boner.
Oh boy, that's not good.
How is anyone missing that?
That's not
Look,
good.
From you
Tag,
folks
the
at
guy on the
home.
right sees it. He's laughing at it.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, finally, I found the one guy whose dick's smaller than mine. But yeah, folks at home, you can see this guy's dick. It's right here. Look at that. That's PP City. And this bitch, she's just as hungry for attention. She's like been lugging around this fucking guy all of her life. And she's just like, finally, another man wants to engage in a conversation with me.
And stuff like that.
No, when I broke my leg when I was a kid, I had a tie.
Whoa! Her tits are out. There's no way. This is the
Yeah.
Matrix, dude. This is the fucking Matrix. No wonder he had a boner.
Oh shit.
He's just looking at these sloppy tits in front of him, dude. And her nipples are slicing out of that blouse or whatever the hell that is.
Really?
She has like a microfiber like slip.
Yeah.
That is a wide gorge as well, by the way.
She's just
So there's 70s tits, dude.
Yeah, she's got bad tits.
That's an Evel Knievel jump right there.
It would be funny
That's
to take
70s tits.
It'd be funny to take a tech deck and just kickflip the crevasse of her tits with a tech deck. Okay, I thought it was funny. Fuck yourselves.
I thought it was mildly humorous.
Oh, really?
Get so sick of that bullshit.
No way. People have been recognizing me from the TV show I did.
Were you on My
What?
Strange Addiction?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's me.
What was it called? History's Greatest Fucking Lunatics.
Oh, he was on My Strange Addiction. And look, she's
Tom
blasting
Morello?
toe. She's blasting toe down here.
Oh, that's not a great build.
He's got another fucking erection, by the way.
It's a really bad build. Well, yeah, he's seeing toe, dude. She's blasting toe out of those tight ass pants. And he's blasting pee-pee.
She got a pretty derpy face, though, doesn't she? Dirt.
Well, yeah, you have to be fucking stupid to try to tuck your gut into those pants and then also not realize that your clam's busting out of them.
Those pants are ready to explode.
Yeah.
It's a mission impossible.
You're on My Strange Addiction?
Yep, that's me.
How'd you get hurt this time?
I don't know. I gotta come up with a really good story. People have been coming up to me all day and being like, "Are you the caster guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Are you the cast guy?
Caster Troy.
Well, yes, I am. How can I help you?
Face off.
Okay, or
he's
everybody do a
acting
joke.
So... Oh, sorry. Caster.
Robbie said Caster Troy.
I was going to say, which one of you said Caster Troy? Because that was the funniest thing out of everything I just jumbled up heard. So that was you, Robbie?
Yeah.
All right. Again, line of the day. Robbie's on fire tonight.
Face off.
Everybody praise Robbie in the comments.
Did you do your whole body cast yet?
No.
I'm sad for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, does it feel warm?
Oh yeah, that feels great. I heard you and you're like, that's that guy.
I was like, you can't have broken bones.
I love the way he's acting. He's like, oh, you recognize
like,
me?
come up.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed that you recognize me. Here's a pen. Sign immediately.
He's just so
He's like-
gross looking, too.
He looks like something. I don't know.
He looks like one of those Easter Island eggs, or like the egg heads.
Oh,
They
the
just-
statues?
Huh?
The Easter Island statues? you
Yeah,
said?
just those big ass fucking egg-like heads with their jaw lines. He just looks like one of those. Like he looks like a fucking
like-
ancient monument.
Or if Dave Bautista was a pussy.
Yeah, yeah. I could see that.
Exactly.
That's how you make the jump right there, though, is like if he wanted to, if he lifted some weights and he just did the Batista thing where he just shaved his head. When you start losing your hair like that, just shave your fucking head, dude. What are you hanging on to it for?
Yeah.
You can make that jump into like doughy cast guy into like maybe he's a tough guy.
Well, his forehead's like sloped at a very strange degree.
Hey now.
Careful with that word.
It is very Neanderthalic. I see what Adam's saying.
Yes.
You guys need to calm down. Quit acting like a bunch of.
He's got a black diamond on his forehead.
He's got a black lady by his table.
One of my favorite things about being casted is the challenge of doing anything and everything. So like this, eating a burrito is pretty challenging.
But I'm gonna do
You
it.
get around it.
Not have casts on.
Thank you.
It's pretty challenging to eat when you can't bend your
I
elbows.
make my life really challenging every day. Yeah. Do you ever hear the whole term, you're your own worst enemy?
Yeah. This
Fucking
guy's
asshole.
Adam, did we ever cover those people on the show that like to or it's like this is a pretty intense thing to have wrong with you, but like these people think that they don't need to have an arm or a leg, or sometimes it's it's both legs, like those amputee people who feel like they shouldn't have limbs. That right there freaks me out, because some people like search all over the world to find surgeons that'll like take their limbs off and shit like that. And then some people try to like intentionally get it to where like it'll fuck their limb up. Like the one guy was shooting saline or something into his leg and it almost killed him or something.
Well, yeah, there's whole thing, like, you know, doctor practices that are devoted to removing appendages because people feel a certain way.
That's true. Good point.
So
it's called transitionary surgery.
Oh, Pap Smear makes a good point. He says, or Pap Smear says, so they know he's a fake and they still talk to him. Welcome to retarded America. Yeah, exactly. These people are just, all they see is, oh, you're on TV.
Can't hang out with this guy.
No, it's
say that.
Fucking out here struggling to eat a burrito.
Yeah. You got to go to like hang out with this dude. Like, oh, you want to get lunch today? Yeah, cool. Oh, well, I'm going to wear my cast.
No.
What?
If Adam, I'll tell you right now, if you get any worse, I can't be your friend anymore. If you start showing me casts and stuff, you're like, yo, I'm getting really into casts. You're on your own, dude.
If I get any worse, I'm not into anything that's whatever.
Well, no, it's just like you call me up sometimes. You're just like, dude, I'm not like super, I'm not feeling like a man. You haven't touched me in months.
It's not true.
Yeah, dude.
I will say this. Rick and I exclusively, we used to talk all the time, like as far as FaceTime and everything. We say some text to each other. We talk on the Discord, and then we do the show.
It's true. It's very true.
Case in point about Burrito Boy here. How many children have looked down and seen that exact fucking expression looking up at them?
Those are well-endowed children.
Yeah. I was gonna say while making the same face, I guess.
Well, I mean, mouth open, eyes not making contact.
Because we saw that dude's boner, and he's definitely not packing that burrito. I can tell you that.
He's no Jodie Foster, dude.
What if that's why he's still out on the streets? He's still loose out on the streets. His dick is so small that like the cops are like, I mean, it's not technically rape. He couldn't really do much with that. Some quasi crazy. What was that?
I said nobody felt it coming.
Kyle said exactly why the fuck is this guy getting so much attention? Because we're all stupid. We're all dumb and bored, and that's why this guy has a place in this world for right now.
It's a challenge.
Yeah. Ugh. I hate to see people like this eating because it makes me feel like, all right, great, he's sustaining his life one more day.
My main goal is to just have fun. I'm not out here trying to dupe people. I just like when I have a cast on because people will just come up to me and start asking me questions and I don't have to approach anybody else.
That's not psychotic at all.
Awesome. Yes, fist bump. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, everybody. If you want to see more stuff like this, don't forget to find me on YouTube, Castmaster.
Like, no one, wouldn't you, like you broke a arm or a leg or whatever, all you have that signs it is your friends, not like random people. You don't walk up to people and say, sign my fucking cast.
Yeah.
Be like, what?
Sign my cast or I'll kill myself is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't know, you fucking creep. Like,
yeah. I'd be like, I'd be like, put on some goddamn clothes. Out here walking around with goddamn American flag shorts on.
So here's my theory. This is what he does, and this is to Adam's point. He gets people to sign his cast so that he takes them home. He has eidetic memory. He can remember the faces of everybody who signed his cast. and then he goes on Facebook and he finds the names that match the faces, and then he puts them on a list. Actually, he has the list. He has the casts hung on his walls at home.
Oh, fuck.
Like fucking bizarre trophies. And then he goes out at night and stalks them. I guarantee you, if you look at every name on this fucking thing, they've all either been stalked, molested, or they're dead.
There's a cast in his, like, hanging on his wall with a bunch of Polaroids of all the people that signed it. Like, he just took these candid, or these, like, hidden Polaroids, like, while these people were going on about their days.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Do you see?
Dude, that would be so fucking creepy, but you're probably not far off. Like, this is only going to get worse. Like, this type of shit right here, when you're into this doesn't get better without professional help.
He needs to be institutionalized, probably.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy to me.
He needs to be shot with a fucking 18th century cannon, is what I would go with personally.
You're correct, Papsmear. Yeah, if you try to stuff this guy in like one of those cannons, though, I feel like he's not gonna go far. It's just gonna be like organs and skin and shit like that flying out of the cannon.
What about one of those Evil Knievel cannons, dude?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Just launching this guy like a comic book character across just like off of a parking deck or something.
With all his cast on, be like, look,
yeah,
cast up your whole body.
Yep.
And we'll shoot you through this, dude.
Yep. And if you make it, you can actually earn some of that sympathy.
He hits the Sears Tower and it just collapses.
Ugh. That shit's scary, man. I don't like that kind of shit. Again, going back to the fear of heights, man. Whenever I'm up in tall buildings and shit, I'm like, I know this thing has been here for X amount of whatever, but it's like it still doesn't feel any more natural that something this tall, and it feels skinny. When you're in a tower or something like that, it feels skinny. Like it shouldn't, that something that high and skinny shouldn't be standing the way it is. I fucking hate that feeling. I don't know what made me go there, but
I was just thinking of, like, you know, when you say Ben here, like Ben Hur, and it's it's a black guy from doing the movie, and he's been in a place, like instead of Ben Hur, like Ben Hur, he's Ben Hur, you know, Hurr.
It's getting hot in her.
Oh boy.
All right, well, it's a bad joke, so
it was okay.
Fucking killed me. Holy shit.
Wait, what did he say his channel was?
Castmaster.
Oh, okay. Why do they keep showing his garbage, man? Look at that. They keep fucking showing it.
This is hilarious.
Pretty good. I got him on.
Look, he's
Please subscribe to the Wizard of Odd TV.
he calls himself Wizard of Oz, like already.
No. That's the channel that's interviewing him.
Oh, okay. Well,
you dumb bitch. You stupid fucking bitch.
How does it feel to be on, like, I mean, you're on a channel called The Wizard of Odd, and then you're also on My Strange Addiction.
Yeah.
Does any of this at all maybe say to you that normal people are over there and you're
No.
just here with the weirdos?
No, not at all, because he's getting attention. That's what this is all about. He's getting the attention he craves, and it makes him feel like he's doing something. So yeah, that's not going to do anything but it's going to fan the flames. Is what's going on.
Yeah. It's like a bizarre Munchausen or something.
Kyle says he kind of looks like Jared from Subway. Yeah, he's not.
look how
far
big
off.
this dog's head is.
Wow.
Hello, puppy.
Damn.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Dude, show his lipstick.
Show
Come on,
me
dude.
his genitals.
Red Rocket for the folks at home.
Dude, he has fucking huge balls, dude.
Great.
Well, I'm just saying, you see him walking around. And
Look,
he's like,
look, this is what I'm saying. I don't care what you're saying. I'm saying if you're going to make a statement like that, you take a picture of the balls, you send them to me, I pop them up on the screen for everybody to see. All right? You don't just say what big balls you have without backing it up, you fucking weirdo.
Grandma, what big balls you have.
Yeah.
Little Red Riding Hood.
All the better to bounce off your father's chin.
Little
yeah, I can't dox his balls, dude.
You just don't have the sand. No, you don't have the sand to do it, is what you're telling me.
Take a picture of my dog's balls?
Yeah, you ain't got the sand.
balls.
I'll take a picture of his balls.
Kyle says pics or it didn't happen. You won't do it, dude. I know you. You won't do it. You ain't got the sand.
You ain't got the balls that the dog does.
No, it's too much work to try to get an angle to take a picture of his balls. He's huge, dude.
If you get a picture, You get a picture of his balls, I won't make fun of your weight for a week.
Who?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No.
Fatty.
Yeah, Adam just won't. Adam's afraid to get his dog's balls on camera, dude. He knows I'll
Sure.
report him for animal abuse. I'll report him as soon as I get that picture. I'm gonna just fucking call up the shelter and be like, "Yo, I got another one for you, Patsy." He'll go up
Called
there.
Adam Fathom the other day.
Oh yeah, Fathom.
It was me.
That's awesome.
He's not from a shelter, by the way, either. So.
Who gives a fuck?
Well, you said shelter. You're gonna call a shelter. He's
Yeah,
not
to
from
come get it.
You should be in a
Why
shelter.
don't you pay attention to the fucking things that are being said on the show that you co-host?
Give me shelter.
Just a dead-eyed nobody up there, not
Great
taking
song.
pictures of dogs' cocks. Let's move on to Bologna Boys.
Ooh.
Bologna Boys.
This week it's gonna get a little bit more cringy than we're used to. This is a Christian rap group. They're making this this horrendous song. It's called "Gimme Dat Christian Side Hug," and this is like a performance being done in front of people. And I've never seen anything this shitty in real life or this cringy. But we have a good track record of finding horrible songs on this program for you, so we figured bring it to you and see how you enjoy it. I know Adam will like it. He's a big God guy.
Which one?
You're a big Krishna guy.
You say Christian or Krishna?
Krishna.
Yeah, was it Hare Krishna?
I said Krishna. You heard what I said. You're just over here trying to be a fucking cunt.
Who's Harry Krishna?
All right, we're just going to watch this music video. It's going nowhere. Sorry, guys. Jesus Christ.
You don't know Hare Krishna?
Shut the fuck up. Decent venue. I will say it's a good venue.
Well, you got the Joel Olstein money. You're always going to have a good venue.
That's a good point.
Great point.
Tax free.
Shit, son. I've got.
They're using the Imperial March. Oh, they're all white too. I forgot to tell you guys, they're all white.
So the town I currently live in is one of the highest proportionate Mormon areas in this entire country. Chock full of Mormons here.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a Saturday night at any fucking house in this neighborhood.
They all dress like that, like early 2000s streetwear.
And trying to rap while being as white as snow.
Well, I mean, Snow was a good white rapper. And Farmer. There are some good white rappers.
It sounds like Tourette syndrome.
I mean, it's
His
pretty
son
good.
was Jon Snow, wasn't it?
Yep. That's a fact. That's a historical fact, actually. Anybody wants to look that up, go ahead. All right, let's get back to Give Me That Christian Side Hug.
These are the easy rules, so pay attention. It's essential. This ain't no front hugs on you. Ain't that fly? You ain't don't stop and listen. No front hugs and no kissing. I ain't that scared to call your mama. You'll be riding home in a coma. I got my crew. You ain't
Shady.
nothing. Follow these rules, yeah. Cause we ain't bluffing now. You ain't no rabbi. You ain't no priest. So ride.
How you feel about that, Robbie?
Mm.
You ain't no rabbi.
You got to clip that, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to now. This is just, there's a lot of good lines in this, to be quite honest. That he was saying something about like that something front hug. You can't be doing that front hug because you're trying to keep your mind pure. You know, this is good music for the kids.
What's up with discount iced tea in the background there?
I don't see anyone that resembles Ice-T. That looks more like
It looks like Morgan Freeman from Glory.
No, that looks like fucking the Cypress Hill guy. More than anything else.
Be
We
real.
just all said they all look the same. Are we really being that bad?
That's a good point. This is like every white kid trying to do this in high school. Like there was a huge group of these gentlemen at the high school I went to, and they were just as cringy. They were just trying so hard and not doing well at it.
So glad I grew up Catholic.
Silly whites.
Off me like the showbread with no yeast. Now, don't use that front hug, boy. That makes things awkward. That's inappropriate now. You back up awkward because we want to keep our mind pure.
Oh, there it is.
Away from sin. That means it's you too, girl. Only one all around you. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug.
If they played that siren as, if they played that siren as any other rap gig, shall we say, I think half the audience would probably clear out. But in this one, not one person was left standing. They were just so sat down. Dealt with it.
I just can't believe that they're taking so many liberties with Star Wars intellectual property. That's got to be a problem somewhere down the line. Like, what if they actually make it? What if this Christian side hug thing really makes it? And then it's
Takes
like,
off?
Yeah, it takes off. They get offered a deal or whatever, and then it's like, okay, well now we have to redo the entire fucking beat and the melody to it because we stole it from George Lucas. Now Disney, you don't want to go fuck with Disney money.
I'm gonna sue your asses.
Yeah, dude, they don't give a fuck, man. Give me that Christian side hug. This is a 4-minute song.
Some Mickey Mouse bullshit.
White Sox, of course, every time.
Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider. Filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. We be walking like, we be talking like, we be side hugging every day and night.
This guy's so white.
This ain't no club, so don't be hating on me when I show no love. We living holy, it ain't no thing. So put your hands in the air and let that shoulder hang. I'm going global, cause you don't know me. I'm buying babies like Angelina Jolie.
Black guys are there. They're
Okay.
almost, the black guys in the back, they're almost like, why did we find God? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and he just said he's buying babies. Like,
oh,
no one in the crowd thinks that's weird. They're just gonna think like, oh, that's a pretty sick diss.
Yeah.
Babies like Angelina Jolie. So quit that hugging.
That's not hot. That's not hot. This guy's lines are not hot. You don't owe for a "I'm buying babies" line.
It's the people on the stands or like that are back there, so like backup singers.
No, I know, obviously, because no one else is in that. But it's like, is no one going to address the fact that this dude's talking about keeping his mind pure and not like giving front hugs, but yet it's okay to exchange wealth for babies?
Well, first of all, he's giving regular hugs.
Yeah.
I think he's, having sex with women.
Yes.
But
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Otherwise, he's going to shoot up a mini mall. This is exactly the type of kids, like when being like a wannabe doesn't work out for them, they usually end up not fucking and then they go shoot something up. It's the logical next jump from this.
That's Elliot Page.
In the back there?
No, the one singing.
Well, he's not shooting anything currently, not even movies.
Stunning and brave, dude.
And hit my fist like President Obama. Now, Democratic shift in the Congress. Democratic shift in the Congress. Democratic shift in the Congress.
What did he say?
He just kept repeating Democratic shift in the Congress. Who's this song for?
So,
wow, this
so
is
they made,
old.
It must be super old if it's Democratic.
Oh, it's obviously old. I mean, look at the video quality. Come on now. And look at the way they're dressed.
Well, they are dressed like Democratic voters.
Nice.
Ooh, boy.
Shots fired on the political front.
Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider. Filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug.
Oh, man.
That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider. Filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a married man. You know I can't.
No, you're not.
Front hug all day long with no other demands but a asphalt.
Tell me that doesn't look like young Mac from Always Sunny.
A little bit, actually.
Yeah.
This would be like something he would do for It's Sunny.
Yeah.
This is life imitating art.
Well, in the new season, he does kind of like, he's like a 90s weed dealer or something like that, and he's kind of dressed similarly. He's got like a Charlotte Hornets jacket on and shit.
Yeah, the skate rink.
Yeah, that fucking rules.
I gotta think to myself here, these guys like, oh, rough riding with Jesus' love. And it's like, you gotta think the guys who did the Crusades, who probably were actually legitimately riding with Jesus, you gotta think what they'd be thinking if they saw this. This is appropriation of Crusaders. It's not a very good one.
It's so bad.
Well, the Crusaders weren't riding with Jesus. They were riding like 1,000 years after Jesus, allegedly.
Right.
I know, yeah, but they had Jesus in their hearts.
Yeah, I know what you meant, Josh. Like he was there in spirit, in Holy Spirit.
This guy looks like a guy that makes like Japanese blades or something.
Yeah, the fucking bandana really ties it together. He looks like a sushi chef.
And most importantly, it will kill.
Need Japanese steel.
Good show, History Channel. Check it out.
Demands, but I ask for all of you until you say I do. No front hugging on PDA or your EG time is through. But some of y'all are slick. Try to pull this trick. Your hug starts from the side, but soon it turns legit. So if you end up here, then go
like a pirate.
What?
Slip back a frame. Slip back about a frame till this woman here on the left. Go back a little bit. Is she wearing? Yeah, back.
Oh yeah, she does have an eye patch on, doesn't she?
Oh no, it's just a shadow actually, or a black eye from a,
a black eye from a black guy.
That guy behind her. Right.
Yeah.
So if you end up here, then go ahead and scream it. When I hug people, I leave room for the Holy Spirit. If a girl walks up with her
When I hug people, I leave room for the Holy Spirit.
down without looking her eyes, you better
You realize there's just black guys in the background doing nothing?
Those guys aren't black.
Oh, no.
Those guys aren't black at all.
One of them, I think, is.
You guys have
None of them are
eyes.
doing anything.
So the guy on the left definitely is, but the guy on the right looks like a bouncer.
No,
they dragged in.
the camera's shown him several times. He's just standing in a darkly lit, like.
He's just swaying.
Yeah, that's a white dude. They're all white on this stage. They're just appropriating hard.
It's funny because he ran into this mage on the street and he was cast as a shadow realm.
True.
Pat her on the back. Jesus never hugged. Body like that, screaming. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ's love. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug.
Having the camera move around like it's being operated by Michael J. Fox does not make it fucking edgy.
That Christian side hug. That Christian side hug.
Just loving you, dude.
Why the gunshots? That's such a weird message to send.
Right.
So the gunshots ring out and then they all hit the floor on the stage. So what? We're supposed to just think like, oh, they're dead. Like the gunshots were for them. Somebody just drove by and shot these people
Thank
after
Christ.
singing. Yeah. Satan did a drive-by after hearing "Give Me That Christian Side Hug." Now
Give me that Christian side hug. Opened today on Broadway, and the reviews were brutal. The entire.
This is the premise of Constantine 2.
Oh. Who's cheering for this, by the way? Who's
Yeah, that
sitting
was
there?
added in. That was a standard fucking
Like an applause
sound.
effect.
Yeah.
It's just terrible. Who financed that? That's the question I want to know. Like, who bankrolled the "Give Me That Christian Side Hug" project? Those kids did
George
not write
Soros?
that.
So 2009. That's when that was.
Yeah.
George Soros.
And it's got a whopping 177,000 views.
Hey, that's not to sniff at.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm looking for more. I want some more information on this like group of ne'er-do-wells, but this is just somebody reposting the video.
Okay. I'd still dislike it just out of principle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he says all the things that you could possibly say that are not very nice about it. Oh shit. He's got the lyrics in the fucking in the comments here or in the description.
This man does his homework.
You got to love that.
I'm a married man. You know I can hold hands. Front hug all day long with no other demands.
Yeah, right.
But I ask for you all. Oh, God, no. I'm done. Woof.
Trying to pull this trick.
I'm buying babies like Angelina Jolie.
He's like, my fingers on the trigger. I'm wearing clothes and rapping like a...
Oh.
I think with that being said, we should probably go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
I gotta go.
Yeah, it's Rabbi's got to get out of here. Thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks program. If you have anything you want to see featured on the show, just email us at therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. Next week is Christmas Eve and Christmas and shit like that, so we're probably gonna take that week off. I might get together with the fellas if there's some time in the week that we can throw you a stream. We might do that, but there won't be an episode at the regular time next week because of Christmas and all that bullshit.
That's why we wore Christmas stuff.
Yeah. So anyway,
well, some of us.
Yeah, Adam and I did. We're good boys, and we actually have Christmas spirit. These boys ain't got no spirit, Adam.
Nope.
You got Christian's side hug.
Yeah. We're side hugging over here, dude.
All right, you boys. You boys go ahead and do your plugs and shit. Rabbi, go say free whoever it is you want to have free.
Yeah.
Until
Seriously, free Julian Assange. I mean, they're fucking gonna
free Adam's gut.
I mean, that's important. That is landmark shit that's gonna happen if he dies.
Yeah, you're running out of music.
Yeah. Okay. Well, follow me on Twitter at Rabbi Reda, Tinder at Slickhando,
Grinder.
Yeah.
Grinder.
What's your Grinder handle?
Weatherby.
My dick is my Grinder handle.
I'm not familiar with that handle.
Hey, handle.
Better settle down.
Young Josh.
Yeah, fucking Free Palestine.
Josh Mulcahy. Follow me on Twitter, Josh Mulcahy4, and follow my channel, West of Waterford Podcast. We'll try to get something out after the holidays with these fine gentlemen.
Yeah, we tried earlier.
It was a fucking shit show of a production thing, so we just basically had a 2-hour production meeting, but
we had fun time.
Yeah,
last
it was a good
plug, hair plug, and that's simply for Robbie's benefit.
Nice. All right, have a Merry Christmas, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, dude. Put some lights on, get a tree, put some water in it.
That's enough. We're running out of fucking music again. You got to be out here fucking telling people what to do. They know how to celebrate Christmas.